Shyheim.
Let's go.
That's me, killer.
I mean, rock star.
You know that shit.
What it could be, hopefully it's what it should be. This your boy N.O.R.E.
What up, it's DJ EFN.
And this Drink Champs Yappy Hour.
Make some noise!
Now this is one of the episodes I love. This is one of the moments I love. Because not only is this man a legend, we recently had discrepancies or misunderstanding. And when you do something that's wrong, or if you do something that you thought you didn't mean to, but you gotta right your wrongs. And that's what real men do. Real men don't base their feelings off of boyish behavior. Real men act like real men. And besides that, we had the invitation to him. We got respect for him. He's a legend, one of the first child stars. Not only just a child star, but a child star that was like gangster. He's in mad movies. Got movies with LL, got records with Big L. Part of the motherfucking legendary Wu-Tang motherfucking clan, but I kind of feel like he started his career on his own. We're gonna get to the bottom of that. We're gonna talk about the movie, we're gonna talk about his new show. We're gonna talk about everything. In case you don't know, who the fuck we talking about? Shyheim, the rugged man. Make some noise!
Peace to the true and living.
You can't want to be the rugged child no more, right?
You know what? It's one of them things that I don't think I'll ever be able to shake it.
Like Lil Wayne can never not be little.
So you accept it?
Yeah, I don't got a choice. It's like I tell people my age and they still think I'm 15.
Right.
Like they don't accept the growth.
Right.
Well,
let's talk about that. Let's talk about the beginning. Because how did you exactly get on? Because I believe we heard of you prior to us hearing about Wu. Or did Wu come out in 92? What year was it? 94 that you came out?
Well, my process into music, Wu-Tang was always a thing of Wu-Tang for me. You know, I'm from Stapleton Projects. You know, home of Ghostface, producer R&S, Rakim, and
Rakim is RZA?
RZA,
okay,
yeah.
Okay. I like that floss. Yeah.
And Ninth Prince. You see, me and Ninth Prince, we met in second grade. And we was just friends. And Rakim was his big brother. So they had DJ equipment, you know what I mean? I was coming from the projects, I really didn't have that, but I was able to go around and see real speakers. Besides, back then we used to have park parties, like DJ Dr. Rock. Yeah, DJ Dr. Rock was from Staten Island, and that's the Force MCs back in the days. So they would throw park jams, and that's what got me into it. You know what I mean? Seeing that, and then dealing with real life, like with my mom's drug addiction, it was like when I said it in a rap, it was loved. So that kind of gave me the confidence to, and that's why my rhymes always was about that, about the struggle, because it was therapy for me to get it out, because I didn't really have many people to talk to.
And what age was you when you first came out?
When I came out, well, see, this is the thing. I was kind of outside.
You first got on, rather. Okay.
I was outside for a long time before I actually got on. Mercury from the legendary R&B group, the Force MDs, they're from Staten Island. And Merc would throw parties, and he would bring artists to Staten Island, and he would let me open up to perform. So that's how I was meeting like Chuck Chillout, Granddaddy IU, N.O.R.E, all before, you know what I'm saying, I got my opportunity. Once I started to do those shows, Rakim and R&S, who produced the UMCs at the time, he they started this like, oh, come up to the studio, and started to let me come around. And then I started to, but the thing was, I had to get my own tapes. You know what I'm saying? Back then, you had to go get the Maxwell tapes. 99-cent store, have my own
60-minute joints.
That's what I had to do, you know what I'm saying? So I would do all types of things.
And how old are you again at this time? 13?
No. 13 is once I had the deal. We talking. I'm probably like 9. I'm probably like 9.
Crazy.
10 years.
I can't even imagine everything he's saying and him being 9 years old.
I never had a curfew. I mean, you know, my mom's ran the street, so it allowed me to be outside. So my hustle was go to the store. So that's how I would get my little dollars, taking bottles to the store. That's who I was. That's who the rugged child was. I took bottles to the store. I packed bags.
5 cents?
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me, miss, can I help you to your bag with your car at the supermarket? That was me. Drug dealers, I go to the store, keep the change. And that's how I fed myself most nights. You know what I mean? Bought my tapes and started to go up there and create demos. So I had finally got a demo. It was called The Bad Little Bastard. And R&S and Big Wigs and Guy Rotating them, they was shopping GP Wu at the time. And my song was on a tape. And they're at a meeting, and you know, back then they would play the tape would end, and go to the other side. So at the meeting, the tape goes. So, and all they hear is, I'm a bad little bastard. Who do you think you are? And they like, who's this little girl? And they like, girl.
Because you're so young, your voice is
everybody thought I was a girl. Even Big Daddy Kane said, yo, I thought he was a girl when I seen him. Because my hair was white. I don't know. But my voice was real, like MC Lightish. Right? And they like, nah, that's my little man from my project. They like, yo, you got a picture of him? And it was like, yeah. And they gave him a picture, and it was like, yo, we want to sign him. And it was just like, word. And then it was just like this little kid from Stapleton Projects now got $350,000.
Wow. Because what was your first label you signed to?
Virgin Records.
Virgin Records. That was where Janet Jackson was.
Janet Jackson, Virgin Records.
You got to smell Janet Jackson?
No, I actually didn't get to smell Janet Jackson, but I met Michael Jackson once.
You got to tell us that. Fast. Hold on. Calm down. Oh!
Nah, as a kid, nah, I see you trying to go. Not like that. I wasn't happy.
Come on, man. I wasn't even going now.
I'm just saying, because I sounded a little excited. Nah, I didn't think that. Hold on.
I was thinking legendary shit. Y'all went somewhere else.
I mean, hey, it is what it is. I was young, because it could easily get construed like that. Like, he was happy he met Mike. Like, nah, I was happy that I met Mike, but I was a little older when I met him.
Okay, so you know you're not drinking, but I'm going to drink some champagne. Okay. But I'm on the brew. What you want me to pop? You want me to pop the big boy, or you want me to pop the little homie?
Honestly, all of it looked big boy to me, because I heard of the Ace of Spades when I was away in the magazines. That's like big shit. So yeah, you gotta go big.
Gotta go big. Come on, let's try. Even the motherfucking running man in the building. Okay.
Don't leave this Michael Jackson story.
Okay, no. We going right into it. Okay, so what age was you? Nah, I'm just playing.
No, only reason I said Mike because you brought up Janet, right?
Yeah.
I was at Sony Studios recording.
57th Street. Yeah. 57th Street.
So it's the old building. No, it's the new building.
Okay.
So I'm near the exit smoking.
Right.
All of a sudden, the back door opens. Boom! I see a mask. I said, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, they've been on the mask. Yeah, they've been had.
So I said, "Oh shit!" I said, "Mike, oh!" I'm like, you know, right away. Yo, Shyheim, Wu-Tang. He's like, "Oh, I love you guys. I love your music." I was hyped. I was so hyped. I ran back and told everybody, and then we all rushed to the studio. Everybody want to take pictures. All type. This is the little cameras. Like, ain't nobody had nothing.
Ain't no Instagram back then.
We was happy. We didn't last 5 minutes after that. Next thing, the phone rang. Yeah, you guys is gonna be moved over to the other building.
Oh, Michael got rid of y'all. His security.
But I was hyped, yeah.
But you got a picture with Mike somewhere in this world?
It is somewhere in this world, but I don't have it.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't have anything. You know how it is when you get locked up. It seems like nothing. You don't have nothing no more.
So, how is that, right? Because, see, a lot of people don't know. I went through Poems Bid with him, right? I didn't actually go to jail with him.
Yeah.
But I'm affected just as much as that. We met in jail, but this bid, the second bid, had to be different for him. People knew who he was when he walked through. People, how is that being someone famous and then having to go back to that life? Because everyone's on the same level. Yeah. Everyone gets the same Air Giuliani's. Everyone gets the same amount of commissary. So how is that going from where you came from to that?
For me, I always remain the same.
Right.
So in any situation, I'm always the same. You're gonna see me the same here. I'm the same way in prison. I'm the same way celebrating with my family. I'm one way. I only know this way to be and to be myself. So I always took me wherever I went. And I gave respect, and I demanded respect. And that's that. I didn't play games. I didn't play cards. I didn't play basketball. I didn't rap. I used the penitentiary as a university. I studied. I wrote. I worked out, and I got to see the world evolve without me and keep going without me. And that was hard. That was hard when I had to when I made the decision to stop reaching out. Stop calling, stop writing, stop doing that.
What you did 5 years in this recent one?
No,
right?
I did 6 this last one.
6?
Yeah, they jipped me out of a year. I don't know why they kept saying 5 years.
Yeah,
Hold on, that's a whole
Wikipedia got you
year.
as 5. Yeah,
where they get that,
Some
man?
did you get it out of the
I
year,
got all that, man. Shit. That's a big difference.
Hell yeah. Wikipedia kept saying I was born in 76, and I'm like, no, I'm 77, bro. Don't give me another year, but go ahead, continue.
Yeah, so so that's how I carried myself, and fortunately, there was a lot of brothers in there that related to me in some way and felt like I was their little brother, and these guys never got another opportunity at life. Right. And they knew what I was facing. I had a terrible bid. I had a 7 to 14 bid. So
for those that don't know, which means you could have did anywhere from 7 to 14 years.
Yeah,
okay.
And with that, you got to walk on eggshells. And it was a thing of, it's all type of things to get into in there. It. The drugs is there. The even the women, because it's even with the CO, nigga get a CO, you give him some drama because he like her, and in his mind that's his girl, and niggas make up relationships, and you fighting a nigga over something.
Every night.
Yeah, you fighting a nigga over something that ain't even yours because she told you to start sweeping the steps. The nigga mad that you sweeping the steps now. You got to fight a nigga over sweeping the steps because he feel like you taking his bra, and it's like, bro, we inmates. Like this is not, So I stayed away from that, and it was like a decision. You can stand outside in the yard every day and reminisce about all the dudes that had it and what you used to do in the town, or you can focus on getting in these programs and making them work and bettering yourself. And I chose that.
Right. But did you bump into anybody else that was famous or anybody else that was rapping?
Yeah. I seen me and True Life in Clinton. I seen True Life one day, but he was in a program called APPU. I was in general population, so luckily I was coming from the package room and I had got through the gate. So I ain't even supposed to be in the hallway with them when they walk. That's like having the mayor. Everything's short of a shotgun walking with them. You know what I mean? So I was like, oh shit, in the hall, yo, what's up, boy? Like, yo, what's up, boy? Yeah, hold your head. You know what I'm saying? I'm back to my thing. But I was more excited to meet like the legends, like the jail legends.
Right. Oh yeah.
Like the Wemos and like legends from the street. Like, you know what I mean? I was excited to meet those guys and just to see where they went wrong at, and so I said, you know what? I got another chance. I can't blow it.
Right. So how does that happen? Now you come home, the Wu embraces you. Does what happens? Like
the first bit or the second bit?
I'm talking about the second bit. Yeah.
Oh, the second bit.
Because this is what you were just talking about, right?
Yeah, this is the second bit. Second bit. It was great. It was great because I was a man now, dealing on man levels. Before I was a kid. Right. You know what I mean? So to finally be recognized and dealt with as a man and respected as a man, it's a long time coming. Right. For a lot of time in my life, I expected things, and then when I expected things, I got let down. So everything's a plus for me today. I live my life for today. And I just embrace everything for today. It's a good one today. Right. I don't know about tomorrow, but I'm gonna enjoy this one right now. I'm gonna enjoy being on Drink Champs because this is a miracle. This is a miracle for me in my life. And I promised God when I was in that cell and I broke down, I prayed to Allah and I asked Him to fix me and fix my life and take everything that's not good for me away and put right people in my path and He did that for me. And I'm sitting here today, so I want to let y'all know that Allah is real and He exists.
So on one
of
the joints I was listening to today, let me get my notes. You said everyone's a hoodlum until they get locked up and turn blood or Muslim.
Yeah. Well, big banks take little bank. And in New York Penitentiary, the two biggest monsters is the homies and the Muslim community. And that's just what it is. You see dudes that was everything in the world
Right.
And, and not saying that they might not find God and want to change their life in those particular, because we do. But sometimes when it's false, you see them when they home, they not on their deen, they not still, they throw their crown as soon as they get off the bus. There's mad Bibles and Qurans and crowns and kufis in the bucket. You know what I'm saying? And that's when they're repeated, because you're not serious with your growth.
You ever thought New York City would be like that? Like, you being so young in the game, I'm sure you had to travel to California and see the differences. Like, we had the guard bodies, we had the
we had posses.
Yeah, we had posses. We had
Projects.
Black Spades, and we had all of this. But it wasn't really per se gangs. Like even Zulu Nation. Like Zulu Nation was actually looked at as something that was positive. And then it gets to the West Coast and the Bloods and the Crips thing. And I remember us actually laughing. Not laughing, but like looking at like, what are they doing? They got jerry curls and like, why are they doing this? And then now New York is doing that.
Well, I think
I'm real about it.
I think it's just the state of the mind of the people, because some people are followers and some people are leaders. It's a bunch of followers that follow the trend. You know what I mean? And they don't know no better. They don't know. They're just going off what they appear, what they see, what they see to be real. And sometimes it takes some people their life. And then sometimes it takes people in prison forever. And then some people get it in between and change their life around. I think New York is following on a whole lot of levels, on music, on
music,
everything.
I
think
that.
with us, what we did was, because it was everything, we set the trends all the time. And what we stopped doing was sticking together. It was a time I remember as a kid, the whole industry was mine. Everybody was my big brother. Chuck D, Big Daddy Kane, LL. These dudes, when they seen you, they grabbed you, they hugged you, they told you, and now you see a dude, it's a standoff. You can see who's the fly. It's like I'm fly to you, like I can't say nothing to Shyheim because I'm me. It's like, nah, G, like, what's up? It's me.
You're right.
It got really, I like to say software.
I don't want to say it was always like that, but it was a great time where everyone embraced everyone. Like when you had it, like when I had an album release party, everyone would be there. Like I didn't even have to call people. I do remember that time. You ever thought hip hop would be in this level? Like as big as it is, like the verses and all this shit is.
I mean, I'm happy. You know what I mean? I'm happy to be a part of it. You know what I mean? And see the evolutionary growth. Of course, it has to change. These kids want to do what they want to do, and there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, but it's growth. It's a lot to be done, because it's all the other things that can come from hip-hop that we're able to do. Use our popularity, use our voices to clean up the community, to start businesses, and use our voices to just tell people how to go about it. Because one thing we lack in our community is the information. If I would have known half the things that I've learned along my journey, I wouldn't have stumbled as much. Not to say I wouldn't have made no mistakes, I wouldn't have stumbled as much. And that's what the other people do in their communities. They give them the information. When they in high school, they're preparing they're giving them the Jews, they're giving them that, and they're helping them walk through it. I think in our community, everybody just goes for self when they make it. You know
I think that's what Pharrell said on our show. He said, the information, we can't hide the information. We have to share the information. And I think that's something that we've been trying to do on Drink Champs.
It's the crabs in a bucket mentality.
Yeah, the crabs in the bucket mentality. You got those ready, Ross? You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we do for our legends. You know what I'm saying? We want you to know you were invited way before this dumb shit, and you're always going to be invited. So we wanted to make sure you got your flowers, you know what I'm saying, to your motherfucking face. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Oh, man, y'all dudes.
Come on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, to your motherfucking face. You know what I'm saying?
Would you eat these?
Nah, these is just for the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Those
are real roses. Those are real roses. Yeah,
golden roses.
Yeah.
And they last for a couple years, a few years.
This is a real gift.
Because that's what our show is about. Our show is about giving flowers. It's always been about giving flowers. Are we going to make some mistakes along the way? Of course we will. Are we going to make some mistakes after? Of course we will. But our heart and our goal is in the right mind and the right frame. It's in great intentions, and we wanted you to know that face to face, man to man, eye to eye, my nigga.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Salute, goddamn. So now, I need you to go. This goes on and on,
One
Sean.
thing real quick, right? I just counted as 12 of these, right? 1 + 2 is 3. That's understanding.
That's understanding.
So we had to go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? 12 Jews. 12 Jews, God. Come over here, God. Come over here, God. Come over here, God. You know what I'm saying? Here, God.
Yeah.
All right, right, so you gotta take me through. This goes on and on, Shy.
Yeah.
Classic.
You made that record. What the fuck was going on? You 11?
No, I was like 13.
Okay.
And it was, actually 14. And it was 14, 15, somewhere around there. You know, I just start getting old, your years switch up. Yeah. But it was the last song for the album. And my manager, Wiggs was always the guy instilling like black history for me. Like different from when I was with the Guards, you know what I'm saying? He was on like Martin Luther King. He was more peaceful. You know what I'm saying? When I was with the Guards, it was more revolutionary. Right. So, but he will always
He ate pork?
Yeah, he
ate pork. I felt like he ate pork.
Yeah, he ate pork. But this is what I'm saying. So it was just the Jews, and he was like, yo, you have to be the reporter. This is who you are. You have to show through your eyes. You know what I'm saying? So I said, all right, well, I'm going to write through my eyes. And that's what came out of it. And
because you wrote that as a 13-year-old? Yeah. Really?
And the line where I said, old man got shot in a parking lot in front of my building, I hang with his grandchildren.
Yeah,
it wasn't actually an old man and his grandchild. It was actually a dude by the name of N.O.R.E. that I looked up to in my neighborhood. He was fly. And it's like a dude just shot him under the building, just like killed him. That was one of my early deaths. You know how when you're young, you start to see, and it always affected me because he was one of the dudes that had one of those smiles. You know, it seemed like everybody that goes has that smile, and then it's like he had that smile, and it was just like, I never forgot him. And when I was writing that, and I said, all right, this is what happens in my neighborhood.
All right. So was like, because we interviewed Jermaine Dupri, right? And it's something that I asked him, like, you know, him working with child stars, is he could always get this money from Nickelodeon or Disney. Was that ever, was people ever say, yo, calm it down, because you're 13, by the time you're 18, you could be in a fucking Walt Disney.
Oh, man, it was many
telling you to relax, telling you to calm down?
No, just to telling me to change my narrative, to you know, be a little more clean, you know what I'm saying? To join Immature, because I did a record with Immature called The Lover's Groove, and they wanted me to join the group, and I was like,
they wanted you to join Immature?
Yeah, like to be the rapper.
I didn't catch that.
To be like the rapper, like, because we did the song, and he like, oh, it's dope. Like he adds.
I can't picture that. I couldn't
either. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. And it was a lot of money. But you know, coming from the projects, this is what I love about coming from where I come from. It gives you this thing called fuck it. And it's like, yo, for my principles and my pride, fuck it. It's like, this is who I am. I turned down movies because I wasn't gonna kick over a garbage can, because I know if I came back to the project, they're gonna kill me. Oh, this nigga was kicking over the garbage cans in the project. I couldn't have lived, you know what I'm saying? So I based everything off of what I thought that the people from my neighborhood would think of me.
That was a plus or a minus?
Yeah,
it's a both. It's a minus too, because that's not real life. You should live your real life and not what people think. But as a kid, you're only influenced by what you see and what you hear. So in my book bag for a long time, I carried everybody else's shit, everybody else's thoughts, everybody shit that I accumulated, and
that's deep.
And then it was too, when it burst and it was over and everybody went to their real lives, I was still stuck in a maze, like, oh shit, there ain't no real industry? It ain't these niggas really don't love me? Oh shit, this was business. Oh yeah, sorry kid, this was business. I'm not like really your lawyer. I ain't coming to court to help you with this. You're facing 30 years, I'm not gonna help you, kid. You got the budget? Call somebody. They're not what? And then reality hits you like, oh shit.
And that's 18, you saying? You started hitting you with that?
No.
But let's stick with 13 on Shop, because this is like your first hit record, right? How many people you finger popped at that time?
Come on, I was a legend.
Yeah.
At least for 13 years old, he did it. I don't know why we clapping for that.
But here's the thing. A lot of the women probably be in jail right now because I wasn't dealing with 13-year-olds.
You was the opposite of R. Kelly.
Yeah. I was in the clubs. I was getting grown women.
You know that?
Why you gonna say that?
Yeah, I'm telling you. I remember how I got my bed. I'll tell you how I got it.
You was eating pussy.
When I was young, the older guys would tell me, you gotta get a bed. You ain't doing that, right? Because I'll be talking to a girl. I come through the project.
Was he a Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
Was the guy who told you that a Puerto Rican?
Majority. I'm half Cuban, so. I don't speak nothing.
You're supposed to be eating pussy early. Go ahead, continue your story.
Yeah, so it was a thing like, you got a little girlfriend and you couldn't come through the back of the building on the bench. Everybody out there hustling. So they like, you don't know what to do with that. You ain't doing the right thing. And I'm like, yes, I am. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? He said, you ain't eating. I'm like, ew, that's nasty. And he's like, yeah, you got to put your whole face, everything, the chin, the side. And my stupid ass was like, yeah, all right, you did all this shit now. Woof. I can't even cut it. I cut it today. It's like, woof, tomorrow. It's crazy. But that's how you get it. That's how you get this beard.
Yeah, I thought that was just Puerto Rican shit. It's like, I didn't even know Cubans.
The 2 Cubans have beards.
Yeah, the 2 Cubans. I did not peep that. I did not peep that. Puerto Rican, I'm okay. I'm half black too. Jamaicans don't want that. Jamaicans is different.
I know a few that do though.
Yeah, you know,
they be low riding.
Oh
Yeah, low riding.
We call it seafood yalla. We call it seafood
Yeah, but
yalla.
a lot of them, you know. But you got to think at the time. Besides the rap celebrity girls that was around my age that I used to think I would have a relationship with, you know.
Yeah,
but I like older
down a couple,
girls.
right? It's okay. Let's just throw it out there. Who you knocked down? I forgot.
I mean, see, this is a problem with that, right? Because I don't want to seem like I'm one of them dudes that like talk about some old shit. It was 20 years ago, nigga. I gave.
Let's just be clear. We had Nick Cannon sitting at the same table.
Yeah. Oh, he's a legend.
And he said that Kim Kardashian hurt his feelings, and we had to be with him. So you ain't got nothing to worry about
hurt
over
his
here.
feelings.
Yeah, he said, listen, damn, I'm blowing up the episode. The episode's out, right?
Yeah, it's out. It's out this
So
week.
he said he kept it real. We had him take a couple of shots. He started smoking weed.
He was genuinely
We didn't even
hurt
ask him
by
to smoke
it,
weed.
yeah.
He just smoked weed. And he said he kept it real. He said he would have stuck by her if she would have said that the Ray J tape was real. But he said that she said the Ray J tape ain't real. So he was like, all right. And then when it came out, he was hurt. He said he couldn't. He said, but he wish he did.
Oh, see, I don't know. I mean, it depends why. It depends why. I mean, that's his own motive why. You know what I mean? To each his own. Yeah, but I didn't.
Who you dated? You don't got to put it like knocked down. Who you dated?
Everybody.
Damn. I think was Monica one?
No, Monica wasn't. I met Monica. Monica's a cool person.
Okay.
Monica's
Very cool.
very like churchy. That wasn't really like, not to say she was my style, but I was into the street girls.
Like
I
who?
wanted
Like,
the
for
girls.
example,
I like girls, like the girls that I liked. You know what I'm saying? I like Foxy Brown.
Oh yeah.
I like Vita. I like Queen Pin. I like girls like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I followed.
I like the
all older
Family
than him.
Matters girls. I like girls like that was in the industry doing their thing on a high level. Very had swag. They was doing, you know what I mean?
God damn it.
Yeah.
God damn, I follow all the way through, brother. I follow all the way through.
Respectfully.
Yeah, respectfully.
Hey, Monica's a G, actually. She's a G.
She's a very good person. I met her.
So,
but I never talked to her in that manner.
Right. So, moving on. How did you start acting? What was the acting bug? Who told you?
It was the first offer I got was to be in the Friday movie, to be in Fridays as the little kid Chris kicking over the garbage cans. And I was like, I ain't doing that.
Oh,
wait,
so that's what you meant by
You going to So when you said kicking over the garbage can, you talking about Friday?
Yeah, they wanted me to
It was wrong. What are you talking about? They told you not to do it?
No, I didn't want to do it.
Oh, you didn't
Because think about it, right? During that time, right? We talking
You would
early
have killed
90s.
Chris in the garbage can. Oh, that would have been
This is the early 90s. You was kind of sell out. Like, at that time, it was like, yo, you got in a movie, you was a sellout, right? Hold on. I remember even the Clan, and this is no disrespect to anybody, but I remember there was a time, right? Because I hung with Kane a lot. And Kane, man, that's my heart, right? And he would always give me these jewels, like never sell your publishing, do this. And he said, yo, you need to take your career to do movies and things like that. And I would come back home around they trying to make you a sellout. So and I'm like, oh, and then so I'm like, nah. My mind was like, I don't want to be a sellout. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm hip hop all the way.
That was that era. Being on the radio was still
that was too much. You made it to the radio, you was done. You radio, you ain't Barbito and Stretch. You made it to the radio. Oh, this nigga's a dub. You be in a party, nigga be like, nah, he don't rep us no more. It wasn't to commercials and things and money like that. And people said, forget all this. Forget sticking true to the culture. I'm going to get the bag. And if I got to do a flip in the Sprite commercial, that's what they did. And it sells everybody out at the end of the day.
But wait, was the Friday thing before the TLC video?
Yeah, it was before because it's the same director. So when that ain't happened for that, he called me back. He said, all right, it's not acting. It's just being in the video, and all you're doing is being yourself. I said, what is it for? He said, TLC. I was like, oh shit, TLC, hell yeah, I'm on that. And it was just to be in a video. I didn't think of it as acting. I didn't think of it as acting. I just thought of it as being in a video.
But Friday, did you know that Ice Cube was attached to that?
I didn't really care.
Okay, that was
you know what I mean? I didn't care because for me, what meant the world was coming to a party and Rakim giving you a dap or Chuck D telling me that I'm the bridge, and it's like, no, I'm not, man. Listen, I want to be accepted. You know what I'm saying? On the block, I don't really care about that other stuff. You know what I mean? So that's why. But then when he said the video, I said, all right, I'm not acting. I'm not really. So I did that. And then the next call I got was by Fred Williamson for Original Gangsters.
Original Gangsters.
And this is one of the things when I can say this: if people want you, they're gonna find you. I don't care if you under a rock and nothing. So all that you need to be politic and have this one number, that's bullshit. When if you got interest and people see value in you, they gonna find you. So that's what happened. My phone rang one day. It's an old man by the name of Fred Williamson, the Hammer. Now, people who know who the Hammer is, they know. Me, I didn't know. So I'm like, who? Yeah, it's the Hammer. So I'm like, can't touch this? He like, nah. He like, no, this is Fred Williamson. I said, okay, well, what's up? He like, I want you in the movie. And I'm like, I don't really. Ask your mama who the Fred Williamson is. I said, all right. I'm like, yo, you know some dude on the phone talking about Fred Williamson. There was old Jim Brown in them. Everybody, man, they done jumped up. My uncles, you doing that. You doing that. I don't care about all that shit you doing. You know what they did for black people in movie and films and everything. You're gonna go and be in this film. I got an uncle, God bless his soul, named Chico, my Uncle Charlie. And he was like, when he said you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. You're going on, you're doing it. And that's how I got in Original.
God damn, make some noise for you. Man, hold on. I got so much notes, man. Hold on. Oh, shit. Damn.
And who wrote Quick Time with Slime today?
These guys. You ain't see them arguing? Dominicans and Colombians. They was mad loud on the side, bro. You ain't see that shit? Would you send this shit on me personally on the group chat? No, I'm talking about earlier. That was in the group chat. Okay, all right, cool. All right, cool. I got it.
Yeah, this is good.
Shout out Organic Food King.
Oh shit!
Shout out to Jack Driller, who also was a part of this.
Oh, Jack Driller. You know, I said, he the new Farrakhan.
Oh, Jack Driller.
he called me like, what's love?
Listen,
he's a great dude, man.
I'm like, what's got to do with it?
Our fans either love or hate him. Like they either love him or they hate him.
Yeah, he's a good person.
Nah, but we love him over here.
Yeah, we love him. But our fans, they up in the air with it. All right, so, all right, cool. So I'm gonna run through a couple of these, and I want you to tell me what it means to you when I say it to you. AKA the Rugged Child in 1994.
AKA the Rugged Child in 1994. Damn, that little nigga, man.
Because he literally is a different person.
Yeah. He wanted to save the world. He wanted to bring everybody from his projects with him. If I could have, I would have.
At 13?
I would have had everybody. Everybody. I would like to believe through my actions, and maybe, you know, the people from my neighborhood maybe could tell you better than I could probably tell you, but I would like to believe that I shared my money, my fame, my life with them. You know, I gave this music business more than half my whole existence in the planet. You know, and
it's real shit.
You know, I'm hip hop. I dedicate my life to this shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Okay. The Lost Generation.
Oh, he was arrogant. He had some money. Yeah.
It's the same little homie.
Yeah, but he's getting bigger now. He in control now. You know.
He's his own boss.
Yeah, he's getting some.
Still on Virgin?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's Virgin New Tribe because they had created a rap department now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was me, the Loonies, and Scarface, a couple of Rap A Lot dudes was over there.
That's
so it transitioned, but it was still under Virgin. I was having sex. You know what I'm saying?
Beyond Finger Pop.
Oh yeah. Okay. I was in the game.
Graduated. You scoring now?
Yeah. At the point, I used to collect phone numbers. Oh boy!
You had a black book?
What? Everything.
Okay.
So you know, so I was a little horn dog. I'm a Scorpio too, so I was horn dog. I was busting them down. But that was the Lost Generation.
That was Lost Generation. Okay. Man Child.
That's when shit got real.
That shit got
real. That's when it changed from we're with you to now you got the honey.
You saying the audience, the people?
Well, I don't know. I don't know about music. I can't. I don't know what fans was thinking. I don't really base my life on what that forces. It's just like in my personal life and in my community, in my neighborhood, it started to change. People that was rooting for me was for me, but then it was like it started to change into jealousy. It started to change into, because you're next to me now, you feel you should have what I have, and you feel that I'm stopping you from getting it, and it's not me, it's God's blessing me. How are you mad at me for him blessing me? Pray, and he'll bless you. But that's what happened. So it started to turn to hate. I started to get caught fighting, getting caught with guns, because I ain't know no better. Then all I knew what to do was, get a gun. Was I ready to shoot somebody? Absolutely not. I couldn't tell you. I remember fronting in the mirror like I got one, walking with it. I wasn't prepared for that, you know what I'm saying? And that's what happens with a lot of kids and teenagers. We get thrown into a gang, get thrown into business, whether it's hustling and being out there, and don't know what to do when the real shit happens.
It's real.
So you make these mistakes, and the only thing that's gonna teach you at that point is growth and learning when to say, enough's enough of this shit.
Wow. Okay. The greatest story never told.
I felt that way. Really? I felt that way. I felt to come into this, coming from my struggles. I was born with bronchitis. I wasn't even supposed to live. I was born at 6 months. To having a mother that had me at 16. Then I was raised by my grandmother till she died. Then I was just outside. My mother was getting high. Then I became a rapper and got money. Then everybody was just around me and flooding my ear and telling me what's good for me, what's best for me. And I was just a follower. And I went down a long road that I didn't have to go to, trying to be something that I'm not. And when I was in prison this last time, I realized I'm not like that. Right. As much as I would like to believe I go all the way the fuck out, I don't. I want a better life. I want to live good. I want to be happy. I don't want to live every day having to put a knife up my ass and hurt somebody. So that's what it did. It opened the gates.
Damn, that was great shit. Hold on. I still got more notes. I got a lot of notes, nigga. I went in, nigga.
But did you know this?
Okay, one more. Then we going. Disrespectfully speaking.
Good one. Great one, actually. I would say.
This is the time you and Raekwon is not seeing eye to eye.
Yeah. It's I expected. I had big expectations, right? And in my mind, I thought that Raekwon and Wu-Tang should be doing more for me, right? That's where I was at that. And I felt that I wasn't one that was like, again, because I had my different start. You know what I mean? So I wasn't looking for a handout. I was just saying, look what I do. I'm talented. I rap, I act. Why you not? What's up? Throw me I'm under the rim. Right. So if you stand in the rim for so long, throw it and fucking throw it. It's like, what am I do? I'm gonna take the fucking ball and I'm gonna throw that shit because I'm wide open all the time. Right. So, but I was still immature. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't realize where he was at in his life as a man. Because now I'm at that place as a man, and I see it through those eyes.
So you think you ain't know how to express it? Or
no, I expressed it well on my level, because I don't say that I didn't feel that way, because I felt how I felt. I'm not taking back how I felt at all.
So it's a different place in your life.
But how I handled it, it was immature and very kiddie of me. You know what I'm saying? And after I thought about it, when you got that time, when you think about it, all the good memories, I'm like, shit, I love this nigga. Like, I have great times too. And then it's like, once I started to come into my own understanding, I owed him an apology. And I gave him a sincere apology because I understand where it was at. Because it's like, what value was I bringing to him? It's like this, I could say, N.O.R.E, I got your number, you don't call me, right? And you can say, well, you don't call me neither.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm like, yo, you ain't throwing the ball to me. It's like, well, what fucking ball you threw to me?
Right.
And then that's real reality, and it's like, word, I ain't never throw you niggas a ball.
Can you stop? Can you remember this? Please remember. But I swear to God, I had that same conversation with a dude from my hood. He hit me one day. He said, you don't call me when you're in the hood. And I said, but you don't call me when you know I'm in the hood. So who the fuck is wrong here? Yeah. I swear to God, I had the same conversation. Please continue.
So in life, you have to take responsibility for what you did. I'm not saying I wasn't hurt or offended by that action, but I had to take responsibility for myself. And through my own personal growth, I was able to see where he stood in his life, because that's how I stood in my life. Like, yo, if we together, then we rolling together, we doing business. And not only we doing business, nigga, when my kid has a birthday, you know, you there, and you not only just some party friend or some music family, you family. So it just puts things, I was able to put things in its proper perspective. Like even with my finances, I had to learn to do that. I make $1, I don't got $1. A quarter's for this, quarters for that, quarters for this, a quarters for that. And then I'm able to have a little balance. Same thing with relationships. This relationship may just be smoking blunts and getting drunk. Or she may just be the chick I hang out with to go to parties, but she's not gonna come up 8 hours to the prison. What was you stupid for thinking she was coming? She's at the next party, idiot. With the next dudes. And that's reality for your ass when reality strikes. And you're sitting on that bunk with them itchy blankets.
God damn it, make some noise for that. All right. So, Shy, this is a game we play with all of our guests. We know you're not drinking, so we're gonna drink for you unless you want one of your homies to sit in for you. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Where June? June's out. Come on, Papa. You drinking? Let's see if you gonna hold it down for Newark, New Jersey.
You motherfuckers is playing dirty from the beginning. These are my people who they put. Yes, I like it. I like it.
Come over here.
Yeah, let's see. You got to drink down the drink chance. Don't represent isometric concept and get drunk under the table, Papa.
All right, let's get them a shot glass.
Yeah, I'm ready. You got. There's a second one right. Oh no, right here. Look.
You want drink chance? Don't get drunk under the table. Let's go.
But you can get some water if you want.
Yeah, I definitely do.
All right, cool.
Mr.
So you got to stand up because you know.
Whatever he's gonna drink.
Yeah. What you want to drink? You want to drink Douce? You want to drink? I'm drinking Ciroc. Summer Colada.
You could drink Mama Juana. You could drink some Colombian White.
No, watermelon.
You just don't start speaking Spanish now. You speak Spanish all the other damn time. Now he's talking about me. That means he's talking about me because he don't know. He speaks Spanish all the time. You're gonna get here with y'all and start speaking Spanish. You can speak Spanish, Papa.
You want some Mama Juana?
All right, cool. You gonna fuck with marijuana? I respect that.
Mama Juana,
I'm not gonna follow you, but I'm gonna respect that. I'm gonna respect Mama Juana. All right, cool. Quick time of slime. You answer. All right, you can say one or the other, or you can say both. You can say both. Your man drinks. It's nothing. You can say no answer. Your man drinks.
But we all drink.
But we all drink. Don't worry. So we ain't just abusing them. Yeah. Okay. I don't know which one. Yeah. No. I don't know which one you're gonna pick on this one. This is really some inside Wu-Tang shit.
Put this right here because you have to pour up.
Or Inspector Deck.
As far as what?
We don't know.
It's whatever in your mind makes a decision.
And if you want to,
I don't know. If you're saying it's as if they're MC or who I have a relationship with. If it goes to a relationship, who I'm gonna call in my phone first, I'm gonna call Inspector Deck.
That could be the deciding factor.
Okay, now if it goes to MCing. Sounds like both to me, sir.
Yeah, both.
Sounds like both to me, sir.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, hold on. I'm a joint. Salud. Salud.
Salud. This is
good, Mama Juana. This is good for you, man.
I want to say what it is, but I don't want my man's in on to be like, oh, freaky.
No,
I want to say this.
You might as well pour yourself another one. You have to take another shot.
Thick, but I don't want to be like it's thick and people take it the wrong way.
Yeah. Nah, don't worry about it.
Just the water.
It's all organic food cake, man. God damn it. All right. I don't know where you're going with this one neither. Mobb Deep or MOP?
MOP.
Wow. Okay. You said MOP?
Yes.
Okay. ODB or Big Pun?
ODB.
I respect that. This is where it's gonna get a little classy. Puff Daddy or Suge?
You ever met Suge?
Mm-hmm. I need to hear the story.
Yeah, but wait, let him answer first.
All right, answer first.
Yeah. Damn. Neither.
That's a shot, sir. That's a shot, sir. That's a shot, sir. You
Cheers.
knew the rules of the game. That's a shot.
Salud.
I respect that.
Let's hear the story before we.
Let's hear the story. Sure.
No, the reason why I say neither, right? Because both of them are real moguls, right?
Oh, you got a Puff Daddy story too? We'll take them both.
Right? They're both big moguls, right? Okay. Or at least when Suge was out, he was a big mogul. And for what I want to do in the business, it's no room for me to be under a big mogul because I want to be a big mogul.
Right.
So it's nothing to either one of them brothers, but I just want to be.
But you met Suge. You dealt with Suge.
I didn't deal. I met him. I met him a crazy way, but I met him.
We're for crazy.
We're down for crazy.
I was out in California, and I'm running around the beach. I'm hollering at everything I can holler at.
What stage of this
in the beach?
In your career?
We probably
Malibu, Venice Beach. Where we at?
Yeah. Malibu. That's where I used to hang out. Like I was when I was out there. I hung out in Hollywood. Like, you know what I mean? I went to the hood sometime, but I was a Hollywood kid. You know what I mean? So I meet this female, and we start hanging out. So I'm like, I gotta go by a studio with my boy DJ Quick. You know what I mean? So I go by to check Quick and I'm at the studio. And
you knew who Quick was already, right?
Yeah. How I met Quick is another story. It's just one of them things that God puts people in your life when they're supposed to be there. And I go to the studio and I'm with her, and they like, you know who the fuck that is?
Suge Baby Mama?
I don't know who, but it was over after that. I said, you got to go. So I stopped talking to her, and I guess her thing was like, he's always messing up things for me, but it's not like that. And then when I met him, he was like, nah, it would have been all right, little man. And I was like, nah, it wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been all right because I didn't really want those type of problems. You know what I mean?
I understand. Okay, we moving on.
Sorry, what year was that? You didn't say
this was like 2000.
Okay.
This was like 2000 around. That's how we was doing one of the Wu-Tang Clan albums out there. One of them, we wasn't, they was. I was just with them while they was recording.
Okay, I know what you're gonna go with this one. RZA or Dr. Dre?
RZA.
Okay.
I mean, but again, if I can have, again, it got to, what is it for? Because if it's an album, I need both of them.
It's whatever criteria is in your mind. You could explain it, you don't have to explain it.
That's the craziness. I'm trying to figure out what you mean, because it's like, it's just so vast.
It's meant for you to be drinking. If you would be drinking, this game gets better.
No, it's going to get better, because I just need to know which avenue.
You can say, as artists, both.
Yeah, just say both.
But RZA's my man, so RZA.
Yeah, because it just helps me categorize things. Because I don't want my words to be misconstrued.
Yeah, no.
And
this is just,
I choose Dr. Dre over the RZA. And it's like, what are you talking about? The RZA is my big brother. It's my mentor. I can never choose Dr. Dre.
You got to explain. We're just going to drink for you.
We're
going to drink for you.
Or you can just say how you did both.
But if I can have both of them produced for me, that'd be a drink.
Oh, that would be crazy.
Oh, yeah. Salud. We taking a shot.
So we're doing both, right, on that one?
Yep.
Yeah, both.
All right.
Papa, what's up? You getting nervous?
All right. This one
is getting warm over there.
I should change it a little bit,
but we can make them fall.
I'm gonna leave it. Method Man.
Wait, what you left? No.
I was gonna change it because of what? So Method Man or Jadakiss?
Method Man.
Okay. This one.
Let's go.
This one is a little tricky. I like this one. I didn't like the one before that. Ray or Ghost?
Ghost.
Okay.
I mean that's not.
All right. I think we should both all get our shit ready. DMX or Tupac?
Both. There's no way. That's one I can't.
You got X right
both
there.
of them.
We got DMX right there.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. Both of them was so like. They definitely was.
You got to meet Pac?
Yeah.
Oh no, I need to hear Pac.
We got to hear the Pac story.
Yeah, I never met Pac.
You never heard it? I was 738, 9 mag 10, my shit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But that's the first time y'all.
No, but
I thought it was gonna be something before that.
Oh no.
Okay, where was that freestyle at? Let's just be clear. Was that the Palladium?
Oh, Palladium was nothing compared to it. That was sad.
Where was that?
Oh, I gotta get on my phone.
That was the Garden.
That was nothing. So
oh shit, you killed that.
New York, understand me. Understand me.
That was the Garden.
No, where was
Madison,
that? That was the Garden?
Yeah. Madison Square Garden, New York.
You took your shot already?
Mr. C on the
That's
ones
a classic
and twos.
hip-hop moment, man.
So Budweiser super fast, understand me. know what I'm saying?
Mr. C recorded that, right? Because
Yeah.
I got the vinyl. It was Mr. C's vinyl that he put out.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I was just going through I actually had an argument because they was talking about it, and I was in the comments. I was like, it's a freestyle, and I'm arguing with people, and they like, no, it's a record. I'm like, no, it was a freestyle. And then he goes, oh, I made it a record. So now I go, okay, since it's a record, who got my publishing now?
Who we talking about? Master Flex?
If it's a record, if that freestyle is now a record and it's now streaming, it's now getting royalties, somebody got some money.
That's true.
Right. Is it streaming? I know it's on vinyl.
If it was made into a record,
Yes.
it's a release.
Yes.
I always was under the assumption that it was a freestyle because I came up under the time when I was on doo-wop, Ron G.
Okay, man, just describe to us what happened this night.
Oh, the night I was on tour, I was young. I was on tour with Big Daddy Kane.
Finger popping everything.
Yeah. So
he said, yeah.
One of the last spots we get to. Actually, how I actually get to the New York shit. I think we in Arizona, and Kane had to literally pick me up. It was the biggest arcade room in the world. It seemed like the world was video game heaven, and I was in it. But we had a plane to catch, and I was a kid. I did not want to leave. Yeah, literally. Kicking and like I was like I want to play games. Like I was that kid because it got to a time when I wanted just to be a kid. I didn't want to do no interviews. I didn't want to rap. I just wanted to play basketball and do what I ever did, and then to watch my friends. Yeah, but then your friends is growing up, experiencing real life. They're going to proms. You can't go because I'm not even in regular school no more. Then they're getting married. I'm still in rapper life, and then next thing you know, you with a whole new crew that's not even your original crew because they grew up and had to go down a road that they had to go in their life.
Kicking science, man. You kicking science.
So
kicking science.
Yeah.
So
that was, we ended up in New York, and we was doing. I was always a part of the tour coming out rhyming, but this show, since we was in New York, he came bring out Big Pac. And
so Pac was like considered an East Coast guy at this time. Let's keep it real, Shy.
No, he was the Digital Underground.
No, he was Digital
I just want him to coast.
Yeah, come on. I'm a historian.
You went too far.
No, I mean, he's bi-coastal. He was born out there. He's everybody knows that. But he came out with Digital Underground. He came out of the Bay.
He rep, at that time, he even repped New York. He would rep.
Yeah,
he would rep both. Yeah, that was. I guess he was New York.
Right. You felt. How did you feel?
About who, him?
Like, yeah, you felt like he was a New York dude because he had the thing.
I mean, I didn't really.
He had the Naughty by Nature shit.
Yeah, but
the hat,
see, my thing is this: I'm funny when it comes to my New York. Like, I'm really funny with it, and even I'm from Staten Island, right? And we like, as far as the New York thing, it's like sometimes New York will throw Long Island in before. It's like,
yeah, we talked about that. You
and
talked
it's like,
about
yo, we the fifth borough, right? So it's like, damn. You know what I mean? It just made it more harder for us to rep, and we just wanted to be like we, like, you know what I mean?
So you're saying
I didn't really
claim Pac at the time?
It's not that I didn't claim him, but it wasn't like y'all CNN, right? When I thought of y'all, I thought of Queens. I identified with y'all as Queens.
Appreciate that.
I didn't identify with nowhere else. You know what I'm saying?
But did you hear Pac? Ain't nothing like the old school. What
I heard
can
that.
I say?
Yeah, that's
like
right.
No one. He broke down Skelly.
Yeah.
He broke down Italian Ices. No one can break down a New York summer unless you actually was in that New York summer. Like,
no, you could have been in a New York summer, but it's a difference from growing up in New York summers.
Yeah, that's why you gotta listen to the record. You can tell he grew up with it. Like,
well, what age did he? Because I've read a lot of his biography. I read pretty much.
He was all over the place.
Yeah, but that's what happened because he was dealing with, you know, rest of the soul. He was dealing with a mother that also was battling drug addiction. So he was like an army kid. He'd be in New York, then he'd be in Michigan, and he probably moved all the way around. So he had pieces of everybody, and that's what made him such a great artist because he was able to tap in to the South or to the West Coast and to that, and to be able to relate to those people.
And was this your first time meeting Pac?
Oh, was that? No. I met Pac. The first time I met Pac was through a guy by the name of Richie Rich from the 415.
Yeah, Richie Rich.
From Oakland.
Yeah, that's the first person. That's the first person on the West Coast I ever met.
I felt like he was trying to school me just now.
No, but that's the first. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Richie Rich. Shout out to Richie Rich.
We know Richie Rich over here, nigga.
Yeah, I was young. I was young when I met Richie Rich. Probably one of the first rappers I ever met on the West Coast and everything. And right away, He scooped me. I'm a little nigga. I'm riding around Oakland with Richie Rich like that. He even gave me the 415. I got the 415 original varsity jacket, the green joint. He gave that to me. I still got that.
Yeah,
and that's how I met Pac and Digital Underground that way. And then it was just like full circle again through Kane.
Wow. All right, and now Big, you knew that was the first time meeting Big that night?
Oh no, Big was different. You know what I mean? Big was from New York, so it was more people with people. Because like again, I knew Clark Kent.
I feel like you had a Brooklyn connection. Like
I always had Smoother Hustler, Trigger the Gamma, DR Period.
You smoke liquid hash with Big?
DB alias Christ.
No, I wasn't even into
smoking.
Like that. I was a newbie at that time. You know,
Big had me smoke liquid hash. I never
Big was cool. Like, but see, when Big and them was around, I was more like season them. So me and C's and all of them was more cool and hung and talked. And Big was the big bro. But let's keep it real. I wasn't going to the club with them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so we're gonna move on.
Wait, no, we're not moving on. We haven't really discussed that whole scenario.
Big?
That's that whole show.
Oh yeah, the show. I totally
That's legendary, man. That's a moment in hip hop.
Yeah. Okay.
So you were there. What happens? How does that whole freestyle transpire?
During the show, normally, because I was on the tour with Kane, it's a segment where we would do the freestyle. Boom. But this particular show, he had extra guests to come on as well. So, you know, when he said, "Where Billy fucking Biggie Smalls at?" To see the Garden go, you hear it from the audio.
This is where you are schooling me. Is Party and Bullshit out already?
I think that's the only record out.
Yeah.
That's the only record
which is a hit.
Yeah.
Off of the soundtrack of...
Because I'm in jail at this time.
Who's the Man soundtrack? Yeah.
I'm in jail. I think this is 94 we're speaking about.
Yeah, 94.
I'm in jail. So I need you to describe for me because all I'm hearing is Party and Bullshit, but I'm hearing it through a Poughkeepsie
radio station.
How important was that record to New York City at that
Party
time?
and Bullshit?
Yeah, because
it was important in the underground. He was a mixtape legend.
I'm gonna say this:
you schooling me.
The only other person, and this is to me in New York history, to have pretty much a hit before it was out, and the first person that I ever looked at on that level was Nas. I had a Nas tape floating through my project before it came out. You know what I'm saying? It was sort of the same with Big. Back then you would get tapes and it was like, so I was already kind of like on to him and he was already big. You know what I mean? On that level. And then it was no brainer once Party and Bullshit came out because he was circulating.
So he has Party and Bullshit out.
Yeah, I think Dreams was out too.
Dreams? No.
No, that was a mixtape joint that was circulating at that time.
Dreams? Dreams a fucking R&B bitch, yeah.
That's out too?
Not playing. But that was a mixtape freestyle, I think.
But that's what I'm saying. He was already so heavy on the mixtapes.
Yeah, it wasn't records. It wasn't records. Like that was his first.
He was already a legend in the streets.
Yeah.
See,
he was because at that time that's when Puff came with that marketing. Puff's marketing genius back then when he started promoting Craig Mack and him. He had
the
McDonald's.
The Big and the Mac.
But
so Big Daddy Kane says, "I'm bringing out my homeboy."
Well, he don't say anything because Kane is Kane. He ain't had to explain shit to nobody. And it was just you there. And next thing I heard was I knew they was there, but I didn't know he was gonna have them rhyme.
Was Scoop and Scrap there?
Scoop was there because Scoop rapped on the beginning.
The routine.
No, he rapped. Scoop, check it.
Yeah.
This one's here for the fucking record. Bang, bang.
Okay.
Yeah, because Scoop was on the tour with us as well.
So you see, Tupac and Biggie both rhyme.
Yeah.
You know this moment is legendary?
No.
He's living in the moment. He's living in that moment.
I love your fucking honesty.
How would he know?
No, any nigga would be like, of course.
No, I didn't know that.
You know, I
Because
see
honestly,
Socrates and Aristotle together. You know,
I'm gonna be real with you. The superstar to me was Kane. I was just so excited that I rode to the limo with Kane. I'm chilling out with Kane. I get to go over Kane's house and
it's after Kane finger pop Madonna. Let's just be clear.
Mandana?
Oh, I wasn't there.
Who's Mandana, bro?
I wasn't there. I don't know. I don't know if he did.
Kane, I always fuck with Kane with that. Because he'd be like, I ain't do nothing. I'm like, you finger popped. He said maybe.
He said only on the weekend.
Yeah.
He never said he smashed though. He said that he didn't smash.
I was just
you ride in the limo with Kane. Let's be clear. The limo was like a phantom back then.
Well, the limo square.
Like if you drop out the limo, you smashing everything.
We didn't even jump out the limo because this is the first time I ever went into a stadium like that. The shit lifted up.
Right, you went
in the elevator.
The garage.
Oh, the elevator.
Not the garage joint.
The garage, you get in, and then you get in the elevator, you walk. Yeah, I felt like I was playing basketball, like I was about to go out on the court.
Like you had headphones when you walk into the game.
Yeah,
that's how they
then you
feel.
walk up a ramp. Then you walk up a ramp. And you walking up the ramp. You feel like, and starting 5, and I was and to see 30, like that many people.
Yo, can we get him a chair?
And at this time,
no, I'm sorry. We trying to get you drunk. It's our tactics.
And at this time, we didn't have social media.
Yeah.
So you was lucky if somebody had a disposable camera, or if a magazine happened to take a picture, or other than that, you didn't know. But for me, there was people from my projects there. So the next morning when I came out, and they was like, he was at the Garden, because nobody would have believed me if I told them. I was in school before I had a record deal. Like, I had a record deal, but I'm in school telling like, yeah, working on an album.
Right.
Yeah, we know. You know what I mean? Like I was a straight liar. Right. It wasn't until my song came out, they was like, he wasn't lying all this time.
Right.
Because it was just so far-fetched for someone to have a record deal then. You had to know somebody, to know somebody, to know somebody.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's how the game was so controlled. You know what I mean? That's why these young guys, they so fortunate that, you know, they can
make
really,
that shit from
themselves. Yeah, one action, one night.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that for us.
Nah, you had to pay dues.
Yeah.
In ours. Hold on, I still got more. I gotta get back.
How did you meet Kane? How did that connection happen?
I met Kane. I was, I think it was the Palladium. I was running around with Wu-Tang, because mind you, they came out before me because I had to go through the court system with my record deal because I was a minor. Right. So being that the things happened with Gary Coleman and all of them, you had to go to Supreme Court and stand in front of a judge when he gives you permission and he signs you into these contracts.
Wow.
And
still like that to this day.
Yeah, full circle, the judge sentenced me on one of my criminal cases as well in the same Supreme Court. The
same judge?
Yeah. So can you imagine that conversation that he had with me? You know, that was touching.
That's
like,
crazy.
It makes you say, "Damn, I'm really fucking this up," right?
Yeah.
So yeah. And they had the
so you said
the show.
How you met Kane,
yeah, I'm on the stage with them, and and he tells his manager, "Yo, he wants to meet ODB and the girl on stage." That's what he tells his manager. His manager comes back.
Thinking that you're a girl.
A girl. He comes back and says, well, okay, the ODB guy's here, but that's not a chick, that's a dude. And his name is Shyheim. He's like, that's working at it. And that was it. And at that point, he was like, yo, give me your number, right? Like, yo, you rap? And I'm like, yeah. He was like, I was saying, if you didn't rap, like, you should rap, right? I'm like, well, he's like, yo, take your number. And then, you know, at that time, I was like the golden goose egg. Hold on. We'll do the business.
So
you miss a lot of opportunity like that.
Put you and Jay-Z on. That's what you're saying?
Well, I didn't say he put anybody on. What I was saying was that when he bring me to the you're good, but good thing I ain't drunk. That would have worked if I wasn't drunk, because he didn't say that, and I don't know why I'm thinking did he say that. But good thing I'm not drunk. Yeah, I'm not drunk. Did he say that?
Yeah, it sounds real good though.
Yeah, you sharp.
I'm sorry.
You sharp.
Yeah, come on.
June, keep drinking. Hold on, I'm about to show something. I'm about to do something. I'll answer it. Right, that's my guy. Right, damn. Where was we at?
Kane.
He brought you on stage.
He brought you on stage, yep.
Okay, so...
No, he asked for you and the ODB.
ODB. So I go back, whatever. I'll try to get the contact with him. Yeah. You know, dudes is the eldest. Yo, we handle it. We make the contact. Whatever. A lot of other opportunities like that. I read in Jay-Z book. He wanted me on a song. He never called me. But he said he did. But I don't know. So...
Remember that? We getting back to that.
So then... one day, I'm playing basketball in my projects, in the middle of my projects, because I thought I was going to the NBA. That's what I thought I was.
Still.
Nah, I'm trash now.
No, I mean, with a rap career, and you still thought you could do it.
I thought I was going to be.
I
thought I was going to be a basketball player. And they're telling me, they're going boom, because that's my nickname, Boom, right? That's my family calls me Boom.
Okay.
So like boom, running through the project. Now imagine, my projects is a long walkway to the basketball. Just yelling, yo, and they're running. Big Daddy Kane is on Broad Street. I'm like, what?
Came to your hood.
Big Daddy, and I'm like, what? And now I'm running back. So I get to him. He's like, what's up? I'm like, what's up? He's like, what you doing? I'm like, nothing. He like, yo, you want to roll with me? I'm like, yeah. He like, yo, tell your mother that you going to roll with me. I run upstairs. I lived on the 8th floor, elevator broke. Because back then your key was on your chain.
Yeah,
your key chain. So
it was.
My shit out. Throw my key in there. Boom. Get the crib. Mom. Not home. fuck it, I'm out. Jumped in the car, boom, going. I was in Virginia somewhere. Everybody thought I was missing. I'm chilling. Grown women, like Kane is the dude. Grown women is feeding me French fries, like, and he was always calling me his son. Feed my son those French fries. And I'd be like I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, it's cool. It was cool to be me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't holding it. You know what I'm saying? So then I come back, right? I come back. He lets me out in front of the building. I'm hyped. He gave me money. Bought me my first pair of silk boxers. Ooh, this Prince of Darkness I'm talking about, right? Now I'm hyped. What I do, I run the RZA crib. Yo.
Not with the silk boxes.
Everything still. I'm showing them all, nigga. I'm like, look, this King got me.
Hey, he's a kid, so he's gonna do all that.
And they looking at me like, this nigga's trying to make you a sellout. Yo, stop going around this nigga putting you in. This was yo, he's trying to make you smooth and box. Fuck that shit. You don't wear no smooth boxers, nigga. You the rugged shaft. So, and now I'm confused. Like, I like the boxers. I want to wear the boxers. They feel smooth. Yeah, I'm wearing these shits, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yo, that's a real story.
Yeah, but I was hyped. What boxers, man? You couldn't tell me. I might have worn them for a few days. Because they were so smooth. They was different than the BBD joints. You can jump in the shower, take them out, and just go.
Did you just say BBD?
And throw them on, they dry.
You just say you had BBD?
Come on, I didn't have them, but I used to steal them from my cousins.
Okay, yeah.
So they used to have them, and I used to rock them. That's how I got. The first time my cousin smacked me with a big fist, I wore his Adidas out, his shell toes. I was probably a size 4, and his shit was like a 9, and I'm in the projects with them shits.
Shit like this every time you go around.
This nigga lost it. Crazy. You got my sneakers on? That was a death sentence in the 80s.
Yo, random topic. You know how they thought he was a girl? You know the kid in the Golden Child movie with
that is a girl.
It was a girl. That's wild.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta move on with quick time and slime.
It's not so quick.
It's not so quick. All right, B Street or Crush Groove? Just take your
Crush
shot.
Groove.
Oh, okay.
Crush Groove. You know why? For me, it was just the whole thing of like Run DMC and Curtis Blow and Russell. It just showed
more
that
authentic.
time and that grind. I felt like, yeah, I could be that too one day.
Okay, the Knicks or the Nets?
Knicks. What now or? I mean, I'm New York Knicks. Everything New York but Knicks. I mean, even though sometimes it's hard to be a Knick or Baka.
Hard. Sometimes. It's always hard to be a Knicks fan. But I did big up to my man.
But hey, I tell you one thing, we got one of the best merchandise in the world.
Yeah, I should don't drop.
Yeah.
Okay. The box or video music box?
Video music box, hands down.
Great answer.
Ralph McDaniel, I need to give a shout out.
Yeah, you got
Great answer. Yeah, we got a big Ralph McDaniel.
Yeah, because the box was more like commercial. It's like kind of, if you made it to the box, you kind of made it, kind of.
Yeah, because people are buying your video.
They were buying the slots in the box.
Yeah.
You called in.
But Ralph, you had to be dope
Ralph is
for
the
Ralph.
originator.
Ralph wasn't even playing your shit.
Yeah,
I remember that time too.
Yeah.
Like if you wasn't dope, you wasn't getting played. Now nigga play your shit because you might slip it under the table.
Okay. Biggie or Big L? Your man right there, he can take a shot for you.
Well, I'm gonna say it like this. I'll pick both of them. I'll pick both of them.
That's what we wanted you to pick.
I pick both of them because I love both of them.
Come on.
Pick both of them. You know, but,
all right, now
we need Big L stories.
But I love Big L.
Yeah, we coming back because you got a joint with Big L.
Yeah, I got tattooed with Big L.
Wow,
that's one of my favorite rappers, man.
Okay, we're gonna get through quick time and slime and let's come back to Big L. Okay,
yes, sir.
Remember that. And then we Scarface or Ice Cube.
Both of them was instrumental to me.
Yeah, we're taking
God
shots.
damn it.
Good shit.
Myself.
You can't pick. You can't. That's hard.
That's my marijuana. I'm cleansing myself right now. Oh.
By the way, you got the ultimate Latino bracelet right there. Everybody uncle got that same bracelet, and every Spanish family they got that same bracelet. I'm telling you, that's an ultimate real Latino shit. Okay, what did I say? All right, boom, bang, bang. Right. I gotta take this first, right?
Yeah, you gotta take it.
Was this extra round or something?
No, this is the last. Kanye or Pharrell?
Kanye.
I agree.
Primo or Just Blaze?
emo.
Podcast or radio?
Podcast.
This keeps coming up. Don't like this no more.
How do you hide it? I
Nas
don't know
or
what you guys
Jay-Z?
Who?
Nas or Jay-Z?
Well, I'm gonna say this, right? I'm gonna say this. It's you're gonna do that anyway. But how I'm gonna say it is, both of them at different times.
Yeah, that sounds like
that's
both.
both of them.
Yeah, because when I listen to Nas, I'm in a
here.
certain vibe. Like Nas educates me. Like he makes me smart. Like he makes me look for books.
I like it
Because I'm like, I don't know that. I don't know what that is, but that shit sound fly. I need to do some history and find out.
gotta
And
take a
Jay-Z
pee-pee. Hurry
just
up with
makes me feel like,
All right.
you know, I can take over the industry.
Okay. All right. This is clearly the Dominican Republic and Colombia. It's Wu-Tang. It's a Wu-Tang inside answer. Fourth disciple or true master?
Fourth disciple, true. Damn. That's crazy. I gotta say both of them.
Here we go.
Hey man,
gotta
this is the
say
game we
both.
came to play, baby. It's the game we came to play.
I'm taking the BBs. I don't give a fuck.
Come on, no, you gotta finish. You gotta finish it, man.
I got a fish taking a BB.
Oh, come on, come on. Right.
Damn.
I'm a stick. I'm not gonna let my.
Now you get loose.
No, I'm not gonna let my PBs because he already got a PP. I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with it. Okay, can I get up? Dale, cabrón.
I'll tell you one thing. You asked some questions that I wasn't expecting. This whole little game, this is fly.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
This is fly.
Come on, bro. We here with you, baby. Okay, hold on. This one I don't know where you're gonna go with, and I'm very curious. Redman or AZ?
Damn, bro. It's like AZ.
That was real. I don't know.
This is
Juice
crazy.
or Menace to Society? Now you got to remember, you from the
I'm
East
from
Coast.
New York.
All right.
Yeah, so I relate to Juice. I mean, I like Menace, you know what I'm saying, but that wasn't really my culture. It was more of an educational thing for me. But for Juice, I felt like when I went to Bodega and he popped Poppy, I felt like that could have been me one
Ride
day.
him ass.
Yeah.
I'm into that. Let's make some noise for Juice. Into that. All right. Jersey Drive or Who's the Man?
New Jersey Drive.
That's right.
Definitely.
Hey, Paul.
Wasn't Who's the Man? Wasn't that like, wasn't Ed Lover and Dr.
Ed
Dre?
Lover, yeah.
Wasn't they cops or something?
Yeah, they were like cool cops though. They was trying to make cops cool at the time.
Yeah. I mean, it was funny.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Yeah,
but,
okay.
yeah.
All right, cool. All right. This, I really need to know this one. Yo, look, this is my Colombian and I don't know why I got Colombians and Dominicans making this list. This is, they can be bought at any time.
Yeah.
It's cocaine and they can be bought at any time. At any time, they can
Who's doing cocaine?
No, I'm just saying. I said the Dominican and the Colombian is making the quick time Islam. They can be bought at any point.
Oh, these guys?
Yeah, they can.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
You pay them off.
I really need an honest answer because we come from the true school, but we liked it one of them. We both, come on, let's be clear. Hammer or Vanilla Ice?
Damn, that's a first.
Hammer first?
Yeah.
Only you know why Hammer first?
Okay.
Because Hammer didn't get hung off a balcony.
Huh?
Hammer ain't get hung off a
Ed
balcony.
Hammer was first. Ed Hammer's
Hammer got
legit. He's
down.
a legend.
He said,
And he took care
Hammer
of
got
everybody.
down.
Ed Hammer is
And
a
he held
G,
the
believe
people
it or
down.
not.
And he
He's a
held the
G.
people down.
He's a fucking
And he
G.
took care of everybody with him.
Hammer signed a death row. He's like,
Yeah,
I'm
Hammer
in.
ain't no soft motherfucker, man. Hammer's a G.
He said, I'm in. I ain't doing what the other nigga did.
Yeah, nah, but Hammer, yeah, definitely. I ain't gonna front. I did it before. You ain't never do it?
Do it. Everybody did it. Can't touch this. All that dance. You did that shit.
I did it.
Still do it now. What are you talking about?
Be out the shower right now.
Can't touch this. I don't give a fuck. Ed Hammer from Oakland too.
Yeah.
And I heard he mad at MC Search.
We need to get we need Hammer on here, man.
I'm so sorry. We not conscious of everything that goes on here.
Yes, we are. But it's
not really. Okay. Loyalty or respect?
Loyalty or respect? Definitely respect, because with respect, you get loyalty. Now it matters why they respect you. It's a different thing. How will you respect it? But loyalty, I think, changes with condition. You know what I mean? Respect will always be, somebody earn your respect. You can't really fuck that up unless you do some disrespect. So I go with respect.
Okay. God damn it.
Like, I go over fear too. I go for fear over love.
Nah, no fear.
You go for fear over love?
Yeah, I'd rather somebody feel.
Really?
Yeah, because people you love, like, you ever notice, like, your family, right, they're gonna steal from you because you love them. But you won't try that shit with somebody that don't love them. So don't use the love card on me. People use
fear
the
is
love
unpredictable, more than love.
No, I don't fear anybody. What I'm saying is that if somebody fears me rather than love me, you cross somebody you love before you cross somebody you fear.
I respect
No, I hear you, but I'm saying the person that fears you is unpredictable because they're scared.
Both are unpredictable.
Yeah. I respect that.
You know what I mean? I've had the most people that did the hurtful shit to me was people I loved and loved me.
Did you hear what Baby just said? Baby said, you gotta watch envy more than you watch hate, because envy is here.
Yeah.
And hate
is over
down
there.
the block.
The person next to you looking at you, bastard. What you mean, you beard?
Fuck all that shit, man. Fuck all that fear, hate, envy. Fuck all that shit. Get the fuck away from me, bro.
Just live in the now.
Yeah, man. Fuck that, man.
Nah, I mean, we trying to get deep, man. Come on, goddamn.
Nah, fuck that shit, bro.
Come on, goddamn. Let me take my shot, that girl.
What, we taking it? Oh, I thought it was weed. Oh. He was like, you want to just take it for shits and giggles? Fuck
Yeah, you might as well get drunk, Papa.
So, In Too Deep.
In Too Deep.
You did original
Gangsters.
In Too Deep.
In Too Deep. What is this story they're telling you this story about? Because from our research, this story is actually about Queens dudes who went out of town. That's why they kept using the God. And that was like...
Yeah, but then they said it was about some people in Ohio or Cincinnati, some things like that. I don't know, because I really wasn't, at that time, I didn't care what it was about. All it was like, what's these lines and the checks there? All right, let's go. But it was a fun set, man. It was a fun set. The
soundtrack.
It was big because it was 3 people from my neighborhood actually in that same movie. You had me, Hassan, who played Weebay, and you had Gano Grills. We was all from the same neighborhood. So it was a big thing to have 3 of us from the same neighborhood in one movie alongside LL Cool J and Omar Epps and Sticky Fingers, and to be in the trailers rapping with LL, Sticky, and Omar Epps, because Omar is nice too. And we was like, this times people can't pay for that.
So was you mad when Kanye said we was in too deep like Makai Fight?
No, I didn't. I said, what the hell is you talking about? That's not even a movie. He wasn't even in Too Deep. That's what I thought. But then I was saying, well, maybe he's in too deep in something else.
That's deeper than rap.
I don't know, but I know it wasn't the movie. What he was in too deep? I don't know.
Those are drunk
but
facts,
it wasn't
man.
the movie. I mean, no, it's what.
That's what Kanye said. That sober.
I'm in too deep.
I'm trying to give him an out, bro.
I mean, well, we don't know what he was meaning in too deep. He could have been in too deep.
You can't
taxes,
know what Kanye's meaning
he
at
could have
all.
been in too deep.
You can't know what Kanye's
in the
ever
dark
meaning.
hole.
Let's just be clear. We all rap. Come on. We rappers and DJs here. When you say I'm in too deep like Makai Fife,
he might have meant something else, though. No, like he said, he might have meant something else.
It wasn't the movie, because we know that. We can scratch the movie out. Because Makai Pfeiffer
what was he deep in?
Unless he thought he wasn't. Unless he thought Makai Pfeiffer is Makai Pfeiffer then. That's the only way.
He thought Makai Pfeiffer was Omar Epps.
He thought Omar Epps.
Yeah. So that's why he used, that had to be.
That's Ghostwriter shit, right?
No, what are you talking about,
I'm
man?
asking.
It might could be because if you don't know, somebody else. Somebody don't know. I don't know if it's a writer or whoever it was, but whoever
if
don't
you
know.
wrote that line and you saw the movie,
You didn't see the movie.
You didn't.
No, you didn't see the movie. If you thought of the movie
heard about it.
and wrote that line, you didn't watch the movie.
Yeah.
He could have Googled that shit and got
Yeah,
it
because
right.
I ain't gonna lie, when I heard that, I was like, in too deep, and I said it too, and I was like, hold on, was he even? Or it might have been a spin. Maybe he's just that creative. Said, oh, I'm gonna say Makai Pfeiffer, fuck him up to make them pay. Say, wait a minute, it's not Makai Pfeiffer.
Or maybe he said, in 10 years, Drink Champs will talk about this, and then I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do with it.
I'm gonna take a shot. Just one shot. He tried to clean it up. He tried to clean it up.
But wasn't y'all in the soundtrack for that movie?
I was in the soundtrack. With
Capone Noriega, right?
With the locks.
With the Nas?
Locks.
Oh.
You gotta relax. Come on, let's take some more Mama Juana. Yo, June, you alright? June, I'm sorry, man.
I think he speak a whole bunch of English. I said, June, when you get there, just speak Spanish. He gets there, N.O.R.E.
June outside.
June outside. I said, yo, you speak English now? Like, what is it?
You know Sean Beckhouse?
Why you trying to say that to him? Because he got freckles?
Yeah, man. What the fuck?
It's not disrespectful.
Why not? That's respectful. That's Sean Beckhouse and him.
Cheers,
those are the Freckle brothers. Y'all might be fucking family. You never know. Yeah. Salud.
Yeah, good.
So Shyheim, we've been through it all. What is the one thing that you regret in this life? Or was the one thing you finished, you wish you finished? Either or, you could.
The one thing that I really wish I could have changed is that I wish I would have grew up in time to like get my mom the help she need, and I could have saved my mom's life, but I didn't know to just take her and move her away. I was just that immature. I should have just forced her in the woods and forced her to get better. But I was just thinking like, oh, she's gonna do it anyway, so we might as well stay home. That's why I never left, because I always feared like, damn, I moved to another town.
Well, you never left. You never left.
My Staten Island.
Really?
Because I felt like if I took my mom, let's say I moved to Queens, right? And I'm living out there. Now my mom's has an addiction, so now she's running around Queens. And now it becomes the talk of Queens that my mother's like that. At least at home, everybody knew that shit before I was even who I am. It's not a big deal. So I stayed where I was comfortable at for all those reasons. But that's the same thing that kept her and myself in that pit. So I was like, if I could change anything, I wish I was a little more mature in my decision making and my thinking, because I would have just removed myself from the environment. See, all along, I'm staying in the rat race. I'm getting involved in this stupid shit and banging and shooting, all this dumb shit, when all I had to do, the simple thing to do was, you know, I'm just...
Yeah, but you were a kid, man. You were a kid, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and you came into the industry young, so it kind of stunts your growth.
But it was the best thing that happened to me. I wouldn't trade it. Because I know so much. It was pain that came with it, but the things that I learned from it is priceless.
All right.
Yeah. We're gonna do another shot with you.
Get him.
Look, we finishing this Mama Juana bottle.
And I'm finishing this Ace of Spades, because you know what, Sha?
Yeah,
we don't know if you know.
Dale, chico.
Our show is about giving flowers.
Yeah, I got 12 gold ones.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what? This might be, you heard it, this might be an NFT.
No, it's gonna be an NFT. We're gonna do NFT. You can create that NFT for yourself. But we're gonna make NFTs of those too.
Well, can y'all sign it for me?
Of course.
Yeah, come on.
It's already signed with the Drink Champs, nigga. You good. Nigga, you good. We ain't shortchanging you at all.
Listen, you're one of them. We just started this, so you're
fourth.
No, I think he's the fourth.
You're
the fourth person to receive it.
Oh, that's good. That's culture.
Yeah.
That's for the culture. It's for the culture. That's
culture. That's for the culture.
That's what's up. Drink Champs for the culture. It's a fact.
So again, I just wanted to tell you to your face, man, how much we appreciate your contribution to hip hop. That's what our show is about. Our show is about giving people flowers while they're alive. We could have interviewed anybody, but we want to interview our legends. We want to interview people who has been seasoned, like us, people that's been around. And when I did speak to you, and I said, Shop, my only problem is you hitting me now that you thought that I said something wrong. But I said, I did 300 shows where I said something beautiful about you. And you hit me and you schooled me real quick. You said, but I was in jail, I didn't know.
Yeah, I never seen this shit. First time they tell me, like, going online, it's on the internet, niggas come. I said, what?
Yeah. So, what I'm trying to tell you is, that's what our show is about. Our show has been, it will continue, and will always be about bigging up our legends. There's plenty of radio stations that people can go to when they got something going or whatever. But we want to interview the people that's put in that work, that got them 10 years in, more than 10 years in. And I'm tired of people saying they're washed up or they're over the hill. That's no fucking word like that in any other genre, in any other music. So that's the reason why we started Drink Champs. Is because we want to give people their belts back. You know how like Ric Flair run his belt? Then, you know, Ric Flair might, that belt is yours forever.
Yeah. That's peace. That's peace. Yeah, I appreciate that, G. I appreciate it. Word up.
Nah.
That's real shit.
Nah, but
that's
so,
real shit.
Yeah,
like, you know, and that's the same way I felt. I was like, you know, if you go back, it was funny too, right? Just the way the world worked. They was just asking me, what was one of your top? I'm like, the War Report. And then not soon as this shit came out my mouth, I said, but it's the truth. I can't, like, you know what I mean? Under no circumstances would what y'all did for my life. See, it's a difference because I grew up in the era with y'all. But to be a kid, a fan. See, I was a kid, a fan too, at the same time being in this shit. You know
See,
what I
I
mean?
will offer you some champagne, but I feel like I just need to get you fucked up. Just being honest.
Leave him alone.
No, let's give him another shot.
Because he ain't speaking no Spanish yet. He ain't say nothing yet. You got me thinking like I got like a fake Spanish guy with me.
He brought his LL, his local Latino. Let's do it.
Ain't no Spanish. We get the Portuguese and you talking about I don't speak.
Nah, Shy came with a whole Latino crew. What are you talking about?
Come on, I know. Come on, let's do it, June. We fucking with you. Go ahead, I'm continuing, bro.
Yeah, shit, I don't know what just happened. My computer just been.
That's,
you know what I mean?
That's cool.
But yeah, man, but it's peace, man. I'm glad we can sit here as grown-ups and work through something, because that's a lot of the problems with people today. They don't just take the time to work it out and say, hey, yo, bro, this how this made me feel. And and a lot of times it's like, yo, I didn't even mean to make you feel that way. And it's like, oh, okay, all right, now it's peace. Now we have an understanding. You know what I mean? But it can go another way too, that people don't take the time to do things the right way. And I commend y'all for doing things the right way and, you know, correcting error, whatever, mistake, whatever we want to call it. It's water under the bridge, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I thank y'all for getting on my podcast and just making it smooth and making everything right.
Well, we fuck with you, brother. Well, we fuck with you before, we fuck with you now, and we're gonna fuck with you after. And you know, that's just what we are, man. You know. Yo, come on, goddamn it! I like your style. I like your style. One more. This is it. This is one.
Because he's not drinking. He want you to drink.
I gotta do it because we got some shirts.
We got the rugged road to recovery. The podcast.
Let's talk about the podcast. Yeah, let's talk about the podcast.
The podcast is, you know, dedicated in the memory of my mother, and I just wanted to create a platform.
What's your mom's name?
Oh, my mother's name, Marilyn Franklin. Wow. You know.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Just because most of the times, people just don't have nowhere to go to talk to when they in those breaking moments, or they just want people to listen to them. So I was like, yo, you know what'd be dope? The community, hip hop, we got a bunch of things where rappers come up. You even got gangbangers, but a part of our community is the people that struggle with drug addiction and hustling drugs and things like that made terrible mistakes, that's trying to correct their errors. A place for them to come get their strength and vent, as well as celebrities that's in the same thing, dealing with the same issues. And just a smooth spot just to have conversation. You know what I mean? And you take what you take from it, you leave what else back on the table, you know what I mean?
Well, that's beautiful. You got audio distribution yet?
I had just did it through on the line. Like me, I just turned to a vigorous internet and just Google everything. So I did it through one of those apps, through Spotify. The same way you pretty much do it through
TuneCore.
Yeah, something one of those, like, you know, it's at that level right now. But you know, listen, bro, I'm here. I want to work, movies, music, podcasts, whatever. You know what I mean?
Come on,
I'm trying to, I'm back out here. What's up?
I gotta use the bathroom now. Y'all niggas use the bathroom.
But shit, hell yeah, I'll take Drink Champs distribution for it.
Yeah, come on, nigga, that's what we here for, baby.
Let's do it.
Come on, let's sign a Death Row Records. You already signed.
Wait. Can the car be in my name though?
Yeah, but listen, you already signed. I don't know if that paper. I'm fucking with you. You go to the bathroom again? Yeah, you use the bathroom like 15 times, man. What the fuck is wrong with her?
See, you know what happened? If you'd have been on that bus coming down from Clinton and you shackled, nigga, you better hold it.
Yeah, you know how to hold it.
Or go down your leg, nigga.
Exactly. All right, so I just want to take a shot with you again.
Oh my Jesus Christ!
Let's do it. We can't do it.
Hey, why don't we do something? How about double shot? Let's do something.
Yeah, all right.
Double shot for the double shot.
All right, so let me ask you, Shy. What's your most favorite part of the game?
Yeah, we got that. Yeah.
Is it performing the record or making the record?
Oh yeah.
Well, you can't perform the record until you make it, right? So I mean, I love making it, but ain't nothing like that crowd, man.
Yeah, when the crowd
shit
gives
is
that
just
feedback.
like, it's just like you feel me and that screaming. That shit is like, it's like dope.
Salud.
Yeah.
So let me ask you.
Now we need the Big L stories.
Okay.
That's what so relax for a second.
Okay.
Fall back.
Right.
1
You've
second.
been coming at me lately. I like it.
Let's go.
I like it. I'll relax. Okay.
So me and Big L relationship, it started, he was on Columbia and I was on Virgin.
Right.
And I used to go, when I was a kid, the thing that I used to do was go hang out at record labels and radio stations. I'd just be the kid showing up and they'd be like, oh, come sit in my office, chill at my desk, Shyheim. Did what I wanted to do everywhere, you know what I mean? So I used to go up to Columbia and there used to be a female by the name of Thais Harris used to be there. So she used to let me come chill at her office and get on the computer and just learn and listen and watch and how the businesses ran. And L used to go up there too. And so we met and we got cool, and then throughout the years he was just like, see, back then you could meet a rapper and he give you your number and y'all actually keep in touch.
Right.
See, now it's the thing of we gotta exchange numbers 20 times before we actually call each other now. But back then it was like a beep, beep, yo, what's up, G? And then call you back on the payphone, what's up? And then when I started to go to Harlem more because of my drug of choice, I started to be up there more.
PCP.
Yeah, and then I started to hang around 139th and Lenox, you know, all that around. That was parts of towns.
Really?
And
but that was Dust Central. I didn't know that.
yeah, I don't know about now, but back then it was. Back then it was. And, you know, I used to go up there and get my shit, and they was there. Cam had a liquor store right there, too, at the time. Yeah, so I used to hang out over there, and, you know, and then when I got my third deal through Wu-Tang Records and I was doing the Man Shout album, I had full control over the budget. So then I was like, I want to work with who I want to work with. So I was like, L, I need you on this shit. I got the budget. Here's the bread. Produce, because he was making beats, produce a joint and get on a joint. And we was actually recording. We did Furious Anger, and we was recording the second record. And I was in Quad Studios, I'm there, and I'm like, L, he wasn't the type of person to bullshit you. Right. So he told me, yo, Shy, I'm there 8 o'clock. He might have been 8:30, but he wasn't showing up 10. You know what I'm saying? Right. He kept his word, so I'm sitting there, it's 11 o'clock. It's late now, you know what I mean? I don't remember the exact hours.
Wait, this is
but
day?
Yeah, so I'm like, yo, where the fuck is, so I'm calling around, and then I said, okay, let me call somebody from, like Lord Finesse, one of them. And then he was like, yo, it's cool. He just got shot. He's in, I'm like, what? Damn, so I just jetted up there. And I lost my friend that day. You know what I'm saying? And
wait. Tell me.
So the day he got shot, he was supposed to go to recording studio.
Yeah, we was working on music, and he was coming to do the other song.
Damn.
And
but you have another.
I have a song with him. We see what I would do is book the sessions out. So I knew I was working with L. So we were booked a couple of days of the session to do the records with L. So we locked one in. And we had the rest of the week to finish the other songs. So then the process of finishing the other songs, this tragedy just happened during that time.
That's crazy, man.
You know what I mean? So when it happened, it's just like, that shit fucked me up. And
you waiting on him.
Yeah.
And he knew something was wrong because you said
because he was never late. Right. I didn't know that happened, but I just knew like something because he wouldn't play me. Like, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't one of them dudes to play me out. Like that's like to play me. Yo, I'm coming and you don't come, don't call, no show. It's like, nah, he wasn't like that. So that shit was hurtful, and that's why I got the tattoo. I said, yo, no matter where I make it at.
Well, that's that right there. I thought that was a blood sign.
No. Why would you think that? I mean, it looked more like a C than a B. I mean, I don't know, yeah, but it's a L. It's a calligraphy L. It's a calligraphy L.
Rest in peace, Big L, man.
Yeah, but when I was in prison, it started things too, because there's a set that I didn't know, 816 Crips. So they think I'm walking around with an 816 and a C. I'm like, whoa, hold on. So I'm coming on a mess online. He said, well, you about that? I'm like, about what? He said, the tattoo. I said, oh, you like it? I'm like, Big L. He like, 816 Crip. I'm like, I ain't know what you talking about. And I said, nah, this for Big L.
Jesus Christmas.
But I see how it looked, though. It could look like that, kind of. You look at it.
Yeah, it doesn't look a little bit.
I did not think it was a C.
It's not a C, it's an L.
It's an L until you just said that. Damn, geez Louise, Baba Cheese. Are we focused in on this?
Yeah, it's the Big L. Yeah, that's why I got it, because I just said, you know what, I just want to keep him around.
I think he's one of the best MCs ever, man.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. And shit, there's not a lot of people that say they have a Big L feature. And that ran with Tupac and Biggie.
I think that's the reason why sometimes the door gets shut.
What door? And what gets shut?
I think the door of this industry, you know this industry pick who they want, pick who they can control, or like, okay, we can get away with it with this guy. This guy, he's a little bit, nah, we don't want to keep him over there. Don't invite him to this, you know what I mean? Because you stand on principles and morals. So it's like you have to give up all that to be that. And for me, it's just not worth it for me. You know what I mean? I'd rather stand tall, nigga, remember me for how I was than for me to be a sellout for a bag or anything like that.
Giving this nigga beers.
Yeah, he's a part of the table, man.
He's really take another shot. Give him
no more shots, bro. No more shots. It's done. It's done. It's done.
You want another shot?
No, there's no more marijuana. We're not mixing shit.
We got some rock. This is something.
Yeah, give him something brown though, because wasn't he drinking? Yeah, we got to get him thrown up tonight. You need to mix.
You get him thrown up? That's
between y'all, man. Right here, you want some Douce?
Yeah, Douce for DJ June.
Come on.
Let's get him drunk. We want him on the table.
Come on, June. Get some Douce.
Put him on the table.
That's between y'all boys.
Cause this is what I would do to him, but you know, don't let you go down by yourself. We got Haitians. It's gonna help out.
Wait, Mr. Lee. Thank you.
We got 10 more minutes.
Please
We're gonna wrap it up.
Get the beer shot.
Come on. 10 more minutes. There we are. All right.
Yeah, we know that.
June is the man. How fucks with you, June? Yeah. And you play handball for real. Let's just keep it real.
No, he got a glove. He
play handball.
Yeah, but he got a glove though.
I don't like the way you trying to make that a joke.
Nah, I'm saying you got a glove. You play with a glove.
I got gloves. Nigga, come outside with gloves.
Puerto Rican, man.
You don't need no glove. Raw hand. Raw hand.
I don't know, but I don't play none of that shit.
Yo, do I come outside with my gloves?
You a professional. He's a professional. You a professional.
Yeah, listen.
Now, I mean, are you good to where you go to the floor and almost scrape your nail and mount?
What do you mean? I got knee pads.
Oh yeah, you professional. Yeah, I'm not in your league. I'm not in your league with the shit.
I'm ready. I'm knee pads.
I only, I a couple things so my hands start burning.
Yo, Shy, let me just tell you something, bro. We really appreciate you, not just in Drink Champs, but in hip hop. Hold on, guys. Let me just say something. I actually, when everything happened, I can't say I was disappointed. I can just say I was like, damn, because me and you, we always been great.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I said, yo, I've been the left rack before.
Come on, you been more.
I said, yo, that's where it was the same way with me. So I'm on the opposite side, like, yo, word.
But
that's
I knew you
crazy.
had to defend yourself. But for future reference, just so you know, that's not what we about. What we about is bigging up our culture.
Yeah, that's big shit.
What we about is uplifting our culture. And whether you're gonna do a podcast or you're gonna open a fish fry joint, I'm gonna stand behind it. Because you know why? That's what the fuck we do over here in Drink Champs. We here to support and lend a helping hand to our legends.
It's peace.
And I'ma always stand for that.
It's peace.
So I want you to know that. And I forgave everybody who made the blogs and whatever. It's only one nigga I don't forgive.
Who's that?
The comedian nigga.
He's funny as hell.
Oh, I'm gonna get him.
He's funny though.
No, I feel like
I mean, he did a job. He was high. He was high. He was high.
Listen,
Come on, Star said that.
Listen, he did his job.
The killer bees, the bees. I'm coming at you, comedian guy.
Listen, comedian guy.
He coming for you. Who he coming for you, big baby?
We're looking for him.
Man. Nah, but not for nothing. No, honestly, man. I mean, during the time, I ain't gonna lie, I had a fucking ball.
You should have.
I had a ball because it was like it was a learning experience, right? So the whole thing where it was just like, because the young boys, you gotta blame them, right? Because when they say, yo, OG, you gotta troll. I'm like, what's trolling? Yeah. So they say, you could take this and do this. And I said, I could do that? Yeah. Oh, it's right here from my phone.
God bless you. I said, God bless you. You got it. You got it.
I figured it out.
You were supposed to.
Yeah.
You were supposed to.
But it wasn't personal. I was defending. I felt like I had to defend.
You supposed to.
I had to defend, right? Because, all right, since we here, right?
Yeah, we here.
When the statements were said or whatever, right, and it was said to groups. It was said to groups along with my name. But the difference between me and the other groups that was said, I'm by myself. So it put that name and that word flunky and non-existent with my face. And not only that, my daughter's in college. This is number one, bro. My kids gotta live with that shit. Oh, that's your dad? That nigga? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, nah, I die before I do that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was defending, you know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't the first time that someone said that when the Klan was making a stomp, there was groups that they didn't want there. They didn't really want Killer. The other groups that was not, that was part of the affiliates, whatever you want to call us, they didn't want us, they just wanted the Klan. And rightfully so, because it's your show. I don't give a fuck. You can have whoever you want. But judge my music, judge my career, and I got nothing to say. You can say it's the wackest shit, you can say I'm terrible on screen. Hey, do what you do. But a character flaw that is not me, I can't allow that. And when I walked the prison yard, dudes that got natural life took a pack of cigarettes from me, paid me back on time. Not because they were scared of me, but as a respect of how I carry myself. So that's what I was defending. And that's why I was so adamant and so disappointed, not angry, because I'm going to the penitentiary. I wasn't going to the penitentiary. That was out of it. Because I know. But there was a time in my life where the end result would have been the grave or the penitentiary, because I would have been smoking that dust and I would have been thinking, these niggas a bigger plot. They trying to kill me. They're Illuminati. I would have been bugging the fuck out. And
I wish I was Illuminati, nigga. Come on.
I mean, you wish?
No, I get that.
But you know what I'm saying? But that's what that was my mentality. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that everything worked out the way it worked out, because it definitely was a blessing. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be an idiot like y'all ain't fucking blow the motherfucking the dirt off the back of this golden shining diamond that I am. Y'all did that.
Shyheim booked on Drink Champs way before this happened.
Man.
No, I'm gonna tell you some shit. No, this is what I'm saying, some shit. And that's why I was like, what the fuck is this? Because I remember it was not too long ago, right after I did Vlad, I got a message from one of the pages like, yo, pull up. And I said, word, here's my math. And then it was months I didn't hear nothing.
So you thought we was hating on Vlad. Let's keep it real.
No, I didn't know why. No, actually, I thought she was hating on Joe Buttons.
Okay, let's get to that.
What I was...
We into that as well.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about it. Come on.
But this is what I thought. So I don't know. It wasn't facts. Nothing was facts. It was just what I thought, right? So I'm like, damn. He reached out and said, come on the show. Then I don't hear nothing after I give my number. Then months later, it's like I'm a flunky. What the fuck? Oh, shit.
By the way, let me just be clear with you.
No, I know what happened. You said what you said. And you said what you said about Sons of Men. That's fine.
But I grew up my whole life calling myself a retard. You know what?
Yeah, but it's the problem when you call another person a retard.
Oh my God.
That's the problem on the bus.
I had to be 31 years
Even
old.
if both of y'all retarded on the bus and you call me retarded, like how you gonna call me retarded and you retarded?
I understood everything.
But the moment you call me retarded, it's not good.
I respect
You know what I'm saying?
that.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. I deal with empathy. That's my main thing. I try to see things from not only my point of view, from other people's point of view, and I try to figure it out. And what I figured out was EFN don't listen to you.
Right.
Because if EFN would have clearly heard you say flunky and non-resistance, he wouldn't have said Shyheim. But EFN was also on the back end story. He came in saying Killer Army or Killer Bees. So he was just rambling every Killer Bee he thought he knew. But he didn't hear the words you said prior.
Science,
and that was what it was.
Real.
And I respect that, and I understand it. I understand how it happens. It happens all the time. But it happened. My thing was like the backseat.
Right.
Who's responsible for letting this shit get released?
Oh, yeah, there they go right there.
Because I know we had to watch this shit. And somebody said, who? The Rocky said, oh, fuck that nigga, he in jail. That nigga's washing drawers with Corecraft right now. Let's take him another 10. I'm
gonna tell you. No, chill. I'm gonna tell you. I'm sorry, because we together. And we did have a meeting and said, that should have never, because it wasn't
intentionally
that way. What we was trying to say was, and if you really look at the whole footage, there's no one could be mad. Because we said, this dude ran up on them, and he apologized to the whole such and such.
Yeah.
So that's what we was trying to say.
Okay, right? So at that point, to everybody,
I need to hear this.
Where did it become, so we separated a flunky and a non-existence, right? And that's fine. You can feel how you want to feel about the first Sons of Man when you mentioned them, right? Because I can't defend.
No, I didn't mean that though. But what I'm saying is, let me just tell you this. I still don't actually think flunky is a bad word. That's me.
Yeah, but it's a bad word. You know why it killed me? Yo, when I was a little boy, when I was a little kid, right, my grandmother used to tell me, in this world, there's three things I don't want you to be. You don't be nobody's fucking flunky, you don't be a thief, and you don't be a fucking liar. And also, you don't deny nobody a place to stay or something to eat. So those are the things that I live by. So when that was me, I'm like, my grandmother's in her grave, boy, you better go in them projects and fight and come back with a busted head.
Imagine my grandma. My grandma did not say, do not be a retard. Like,
what?
I grew up.
What are you talking about?
I was in the crew, Big Lip the Bomb, Chaz, Little Everlasting, Sheldon, and we all called ourselves the retards. And you know what our shit was? We hanged out on Junction Boulevard, and we all fought for the worm and the tequila.
Yeah. Okay. So now I know what I'm dealing with. I officially know what's right there.
So words is semantics to me. Like I don't dig into words. Now if it's 5% words, now I identify with that. If I identify with calling you cool, now I know I'm disrespected. If I'm identified with calling you.
Yeah, it's like one of the words that sometimes we take words and we give it our own meaning to it, and sometimes it means something different and it could be construed. It happens, brother. It happens. You know what I'm saying?
Can I say something real quick?
Right.
When we spoke immediately, when everything started transpiring, he told me, he's like, I didn't say anything bad.
I didn't know.
He didn't understand. I'm like, nah, bro, that's foul. He's like,
he was saying that too because I learned something. You know what it is? I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Can you wait there for one? Let me just give this brother one. It was Call Mega who called me. Call Mega said, we know you love the
shout
brothers.
to Call Mega, bro.
Then I said, Call Mega, what? Because I didn't know what he was talking about. There's no way I said that. And he said the names. I said, I didn't say that shit. What are you talking about? It's the first time me and Call Mega raised our voice to each other. He said something, I was like, what? And then Mega said, chill, I'm going to send you the clip. And I didn't even know.
Yeah.
All right, continue. What you about to say?
Shit. Damn, you're good at what you do. But
Yeah,
good thing I ain't drunk, right?
I'm trying.
Fuck, what we was talking about.
Yeah, because
because he with the words, right? Because I spent a good decent time with June, and he has that same problem. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I didn't realize that after me and you spoke that time for the first time, right? And we was building and I was explaining to you where I seen where the faults was or whatever. And you was like, oh shit, I didn't see it that way. And then it was like, okay. Then I wholeheartedly, like I told you, once we had understanding and you seen where I came from, that's all I needed. Even like I told you before when we spoke off camera, I said, we don't even got to visit this shit on here because all I wanted as man to know where I stand as a man and looking in your eyes of how I felt. That don't change how I felt.
Right.
And how we can move forward don't change. Because now, like, I know y'all more now because we went through something.
Well,
so you gotta go through
family,
love,
man.
hell, and right.
You supposed to bring used drink champs earlier. I ain't gonna lie. I told yo, listen, this is your platform. Just in case you don't know it, let me say it again. Reiterate it, face to face, eye to eye. You can promote that you got pink toenails tomorrow.
I got the Rugged Road to Recovery.
The Rolling Road to Recovery.
I got isometricconcepts.com. You can stream my music. Because now they sent Jack Thriller said that y'all XL and XL.
You got the right size.
So that's the podcast.
So this is the podcast. Tell us about the podcast.
Oh, the podcast is about recovery, all types of recovery, substance abuse recovery, career recovery.
Which we are on the podcast.
Just all type of mental health recovery. Just if you broke your leg and they putting you on pills, and that's what happens. They take away the pills, the next thing you know, you're looking for the fix, and now you're a stone cold dope head. You know what I mean? So it's just about just getting a community to share information and say, hold on, just where you can get a little help, and maybe if you are going, you at the point of no return, let's slow it down a little, one step at a time, just to a smooth level, and that's it. And as long as I do that, I feel like my job is done on that. As far as the music, I got Isometric Concepts where I stream my music.
It's your own platform?
Yeah. It's our website. Yeah, that's what I heard you had to do. Create your own website and tell them to come there.
Be a man for that.
And stream your own music. So that's what I do, Isometric Concepts. And I have a joint. I actually have a record out right now called Mercy Made Me. It's Rockness is on the hook. And I got a brother by the name of RJ Payne on it. And I guess Mickey Fax is on it.
Oh, yeah?
That's right. We saw him.
Yeah, he came and
you did a joint with Petey Crack and Dutch.
Petey Crack and Dutch. I got a joint with them. Shout out to them. Me and Ghost got a record coming out too. Yo, what's up? I would love for you to get on a joint. Can we get the N.O.R.E back?
Come on, man.
I'm saying we can call it. Hey, guess the song. Let's check it out. The shirts, funky. The song, Shyheim and N.O.R.E flunky.
Ooh, call it the funky.
I'm in.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
It'll take me a week. Listen, Ja Rule sent me some shit yesterday. I was so mad because I was like, damn, I don't want to write.
Talk.
No, I'm gonna write. Don't you just talk? I get my shit back, Shyheim.
No, your shit ain't never left. You was always.
Oh, you damn now. I feel like you taking a shot with us. All right, cool. All right. Cheese Louise, Papa Cheese. What's going down?
That's para ti.
This shit is mad. It's good, but it's thick, so I got to drink water.
You don't want no smoke with nobody on verses, though. Let's keep it real.
Ooh, what would be a verses with
Anybody?
The only person I could do a verses with is myself. AKA the Rugged Child, Lost Generation versus Man Child, and
Little Vicious.
He's reggae.
But you know what? I met y'all.
He would come out.
I met y'all both together though.
That's my man.
Yeah. Look Vicious,
But that's not the same thing, bro.
No, it's not hip hop. I mean, honestly, the only
relax, brother.
The only person.
Relax.
Honestly, really, I think would it be fun probably. Because he's probably been around. It has to be somebody that's been around. I have an extensive record. You know what I'm saying? I have albums, I have features, so it has to be somebody that has that type of body of work. Maybe somebody like Bleak. I mean, I could see that.
You calling on Miss Bleak right now?
I'm not calling out anybody. I'm saying you said no, because that would be saying our old records. If I was calling them out, I'd say spit some new shit and we go right now. So that's something different going right now. But anybody. In my category, I ain't jumping out the window. I ain't saying I want to go against Kane.
I feel like you said Memphis Bleak.
I said his name. I said I feel like he's the only one that could probably get in the ring with me. You got to think, AKA the Rugged Child, On and On, Shit is Real, Man Child, Furious Anger, Co-Defendants, Show and Prove, Jay-Z, Big Daddy Kane, Little Vicious, If You Want to Party, Immature. It's a lot of records I've done, 702, that got forgotten about maybe. But when you hear them motherfuckers, it's like it's 1994 again. And I don't think that anybody besides myself.
Just to be clear.
I don't know if I could say he wanted or not. I think he's dope. I didn't call the brother out.
It's a friendly call out.
No,
it wasn't you. It was him. It was him. Not you. It was him.
You called him out. You want to smoke
it was
with
him.
I think you want
He's
to
your
smoke
pseudo
with
manager right now.
No, I don't want to smoke with him.
But honestly, right? Other than him, let's break it down, right? If you go with Crisscross, absolutely not. If you go with Bow Wow,
you would battle Crisscross?
They can't.
No, but didn't when the homies died?
Hold on, chill. Time out.
It's only one left, and I'll smoke.
Chill. Time out.
How about Bow Wow?
Shy, you going too fast. He already went with Soulja Boy. All right, time out.
He did it already?
Yeah, he did it with Soulja Boy.
Bro, we talking hip hop.
Yeah.
Are we talking hip hop or we talking rap?
I'm just saying.
Put me against a hip hopper. Don't put me against a
You saying
rapper.
Crisscross? Because one nigga.
No, but Crisscross.
That one passed away. We can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do it. You can't do it.
He can do it.
Man.
I mean, after Jump, what you got?
Fuck, I went too far.
After that, what you gonna do?
Let's think about this.
Can't go a little vicious because he's Jamaican.
Reggae,
It's reggae, bro. Relax, man.
Reggae and hip hop.
No, man, no.
That's called sound clash.
That's fine, but
It's called sound.
Okay, so then do a sound clash, not a versus.
The other artists that could possibly, I'm thinking from that time that would have that much credits to their name. You know what I mean? And don't count the songs that if we wrote for people that if you can do those too, because my ghostwriting says we didn't even talk about that.
Well, you got ghostwriting stories and you ain't telling us?
Yeah, I wrote Raven Simone album.
What?
Come on,
Me
man.
and Missy Elliott.
Where are we going wrong here, right?
Read the credits.
With Missy Elliott?
Yeah, Missy Elliott and me was the writers for Raven Simone from the Cosby Show.
We're about to end the show and you're not gonna talk about this?
I mean, it is what it is. The first day of school, Raven's the favorite. Check the credits. Shyheim
You said
Franklin.
the only nigga that can come at you.
It would have to be somebody that's been around for a while that has several albums. And the only reason I say somebody like to the caliber of Bleak is because he has big records with Jay-Z. But if he takes them records away and it's just me and his records, I don't think anybody could.
I like it.
I mean, and it's not a shot because this is stuff that's done already. So I'm not saying if a DJ could do that and put them together and play it out. But it's also the type of MC. I'm a different type of MC than a lot of these dudes. They don't share the pain I share. They can't relate to what I'm talking about. Like, they don't know, like, nigga, I had to lift my balls and scratch my joint and cough. Like, you don't know what it's like to take a fucking piece of meat and bread and wrap it in plastic and put it on a stock and tie it to a fucking heater to eat. You can't fuck with me. You niggas living in fake land. Not him particularly, but that's just how I feel as an artist, as an MC. But that's the old catalog verses. Then you got this new war shit that a nigga just got smoked the other night. And if nigga want to talk about rap for today, I'll smoke him there too. So, I mean, I ain't turning down no collars. If nigga want to smoke, I'ma bring it. But just know what you getting into. I've been around a long time. And I learned from the best. I learned from the best.
I mean, come on, you roll with Kane, bro.
Whether it was the whole clan getting Jews from them, whether it was getting Jews from Kane, whether it was getting Jews from Fred Williamson, whether it was LL, it's like my arsenal of the people that I talked to and that gave me the tools to know and think who I am and move how I move. It ain't nobody that has that. If they do, like, bring them out.
But you don't want it with Little Vicious.
I can't.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
All right, but then we only got our one song together.
What's with you and Little Vicious, man?
No,
Wait, let me ask you this: what about Is this straight hip hop or is just legends? Because I never seen a reggae. You got reggae?
No, there wasn't.
Yeah, they got.
See, I gotta get my
No,
Dream
there's
Champ
reggae
on.
clash, but not a.
No, I mean on Dream Champs. Is this straight hip hop?
No, we want. I want
wanna
Supercat
see-
on here ASAP.
This might be some different shit right now.
Yeah, with some vicious.
No, we need Little Vicious on
That's
here too.
my man. That's my man.
we
Make
need
it
Lil
happen.
Vicious.
That'd be dope.
We talked about with Red Alert. We had Red Alert last week, and we talked about Little Vicious. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my boy. I'll get yeah.
God damn it, man.
But I can't do it first. But even Vicious, that's my boy. But he don't got enough albums to fuck with me. And that's reggae.
Right.
You know what I mean? I got AKA The Rugged Child, The Lost Generation, Man Child.
Let me ask you.
Greatest Story Never
This is
Tell.
I doubt it.
Lil Zane.
Look. Come on, man. I'm out
Bro.
here, bro.
I'm just.
Come on, N.O.R.E, that's like coloring book rap.
I'm out.
Like, you want me to battle niggas that's like coloring. Like, I want to let me do somebody that's get busy. Like, I rap with Big L. I rap with Big L and Hellmons.
That's real true.
None of them niggas could do that.
That's real true.
None of them niggas, and I don't want to. I'm not. See, I don't want to do like I'm taking shots, but I'm just saying we go with facts. It's
Someone
not
said
personal.
Keith Murray. They over here somewhere.
It's not enough. He can't compete with my catalog.
Keith Murray? Come
My
on,
catalog-
Keith Murray could do it.
Keith Murray just had it with Fragile.
Yeah, that,
Absolutely not.
that was music though. That was bars.
Albums, but let's go out. I got 5 albums plus mixtapes and features. I got 5. All charted except for my independent when I started my independent albums. That was the greatest story never told. When I started my own independent label in 2003, I started this path. So I've been trying to get my websites and stuff since 2003. I had Bottom Up the Movement. I had songs like The Dust Juice. I had Barn and Mama I Killed the Man. So that's a whole underground cat. That's just something to not even touch. Songs, it's like if we do it that way, because there's certain ways you do it. They say you pick 20 songs, you go for 20 songs.
Right.
I got 40 songs that I can put. So I can go twice. That's why I said the only person I would do a verses with is myself. Rugged Child versus Man Child.
You like.
But I don't got those type of numbers. Like, let's be for real. You know what I'm saying? For a business like them, they want
No, it's
500
versus a
million.
business. You
So
need-
it's not
yeah.
about MCing. It's about. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
it could be. It could be. It just has to be the right pair up.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean.
Because right now, look, they got who? Kane and KRS. That's amazing.
That's hard.
That's big.
That's amazing.
That's hard.
big.
And that
I'm
ups
like-
the
I'm
ante
so
for
What day
all
is
of
that?
us here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep.
Let's wrap it up.
Ready.
Yo, Shyheim.
Yes, sir.
Before we go, we're gonna take another shot.
Let's go. Let's go. DJ June.
You gotta take another shot, brother.
Come on, make Red Man proud. Yeah, because he DJs for Red too. That's the Red Man. That's make Red
Our
proud.
show was about
Shout out
giving
to
people
the
their
clan.
fucking flowers. You got gold fucking flowers.
Oh, this shit is so beautiful.
Yeah, man.
We
I ain't
fuck
gonna
with
lie.
you. Please.
It's like it's bad. I want to. I ain't even giving it to nobody.
You should.
Cause my, you know, you got.
We don't give it to everybody. We just starting this.
Yeah, but things like this is
You
like
in
your
the top
kids
five.
stick you up
You
for
in the
it.
top 5 of who we gave this to.
That's fire.
This is
That's
real shit.
fire, G.
Damn,
That's fire.
I can't take a shot.
I mean, yeah, it's dope. It's dope. That's big
It's
shit.
deservable.
Isometric. This
is
is
that?
very isometric right there.
The fuck did I just said? Deservable?
Yeah.
No, I like that word. I'll take it.
It's deservable.
It's deservable. I fuck with that
That's
word.
Cause
You can
we
make that.
fuck with you,
You
bro.
can make that's a good
We
word.
ain't
I fuck
never
with deservable.
Yo,
Bro,
right now, first time, Drink Champs Dictionary. You started for all the words you making up.
Deservable.
The Drink
Let's
Champ Dictionary.
Let's
Get
go.
it.
I'm
You
in.
got
I'm
that.
in on deservable. I like that.
deservable. Deservable,
With all the slangs and everything, and you give the meanings to the words you got.
Deservable, motherfucker.
There you
Let's go.
Drink Champ Dictionary. Word up, y'all. It's been real isometric concepts.
Dollar get too good.
Yeah, but see, since this is a new modern day video music, but I gotta give some shout outs.
Go ahead, do your thing.
Let's
Do
do
your
some
thing.
shout out.
First and foremost, yo, follow me on Instagram, Shyheim_rugged, ISO360.org.
This is your platform. And I want you to know that. I want you to look at me in your eyes and know you was accepted prior to the dumb shit.
Yeah.
We did, that's not what we
Yeah.
We was actually bigging y'all up. We was like, look,
Nah, I get it from that point, but sometimes when you see things and it
I
could be
get it.
one word, everything else disappears.
yeah. No,
So now
you're
it
right.
makes sense when you watch the shit. Oh, he was saying like, yo, it was actually a diss to them. Like, damn, he had to even apologize to the fucking the air.
Yeah.
I get it, but I was just like, I didn't get apologized to. So I said, I ain't even get an apology for none of this shit. How am I in it?
Right.
But you are extinct, and the reason for it is because you're a legend.
Okay.
And the thing about it is,
Legends
our
is
platform is for legends.
That's peace.
We are not for, you know what I'm saying, the God bodies that come to Muslim Mecca number 7
That's a
for the
fact.
first 2 days. We are for the
Because the
people
guards was calling me
that's
like,
been
that's
here.
the guard too.
We here for the people that's been here that's called ministers.
Yeah,
That's what we here for.
that's peace.
You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never say I'm not God body, not once. I elevated the same way everyone elevated. That's why my first question to you was, they turn hoodlum, and when they go upstate, they turn blood or Muslim. It's because my knowledge of self has stayed the same,
That's peace.
and I will never change it. I'm sorry, well, I sound like Elijah right now.
Because you know you get Prince. We start having a 360 in the yard. Be like, oh, well, how you see it?
Yeah, no. But no, real talk, Shy. That's why I fell back. I stood back because I'm confident in who I am as a man.
Likewise.
And I want you to know that this is your platform. Anytime you ever feel offended by this platform or whatever, you call this platform. And you chill. No. We here. You under the Muslim mosque number 7 right now.
No.
That's
I'm
where
under
you
the
at,
nation of gods and earths.
Exactly. Right here. And just for future reference, if you ever feel offended, anything, holla at
I'm gonna call you now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you. It's different. It's different because we have an understanding now. So now, if
but we've been had an understanding because no. I listen. God bless me for saying this. I could be mad. But you know, me and you, we've been always this way.
Yeah.
I've always seen you. When you said every time, you seen I was a part of that.
Yeah.
Seeing you and saying, "Yo, what's up?"
Yeah.
I wanted you to prosper. I wanted you, and that would never change. So I just wanted you to know that.
Nah, I respect
face
it, and
to
I
face.
accept you. I accept it. That's real nigga shit, always, nigga. And that's how I stand. You know what I'm saying? We're not exempt. We move through it. We got to understand it. It's a beautiful relationship. Now look what happened. Out of some couple of words that got took in the wrong way. Now we here. We building like men, and it's infinite opportunities for everybody right here. I'm happy. Thank you.
Here we go.
Take the picture. Let's go.
And this, yeah.